Janet, you were here before me. Can you hear me? Oh my gosh. Yes, you're first again. I see you, children. My cats are just circling me this morning. You already had a morning snack. Oh my goodness. How you doing? So yeah, I got stuff to show. Let's see. Let's tilt this up just a little bit. So yeah, I pulled out some collage stuff to work in my 2 books and stuff that I've got going. I think I'm gonna turn this fan off. Otherwise it's gonna dry out my voice. Let's see. Just having some fun over. Did you get your remote, Janet? Did you get the new remote? Hi, Angie. Hi, Tori. Hi, Linda Renz. Elise. Hello, Happy. Happy. How you doing? Happy. Have you ever stopped in on my show before? If you're the Happy, are you my sister's friend, Happy? I gotta make sure you're the right Happy. And I don't see Rachel yet, but this is for Rachel. Let's see, Linda, Tina, Joyce, B. Yeah, I want to see if Happy is my sister's friend, Happy. Annie Tanner, you got your sense. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I've been getting people messaging me and posting on Instagram and Twitter and that they got their stamped images. So yeah. Oh, I got I got something. Hi, Alyssa. Is it Alyssa or Elisa? Elisa, like you say, Lisa, or Alyssa? I got something from her today. I can't wait to show y'all, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till some more people are here. But she's a lurker. Elisa is a lurker. And she sent me something I can't wait to share. Hi, Debbie Bruce. Let's see. Christopher Collage. Yes, Collage Day, Christopher. Hello. I'm waiting. Happy, are you my sister's friend in Texas? I know that that's the same name as somebody in my sister's friend, but I don't know if you're the same Happy. The cats are frisky now. They're going to fight with each other. Lisa, all right, so it's Alisa. Okay, Alisa. Well, where'd she go? There she is. The chat changes so fast. There she is. Lisa with an A. So Alisa. Okay, Alisa. So yeah. Hi Pacola, my little snapdragon. Tina won't be here today. She has 2 doctor appointments, one for her, one for her mom. So so the pressure's on, Janet. I don't know what we're going to do when Pacola hits the road. When Pacola hits the road, I am the only Happy. So that means that you, okay, it is you. I see your picture now. Yeah. So this is one of my sisters, well, probably my sister's very best friend in Texas, Happy. So also good to see you, Happy. I'm glad. I don't think you've ever stopped in my channel before, have you? Well, she's my sister's best friend in Texas. So it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Maseki. Jenna says she's sweating bullets. Well, everybody welcome Happy in. Yeah, thank you, Linda. She's been my sister's best friend for, I don't know, over 30, 40 years. How long have y'all known each other, Happy? Oh, thanks, Happy. How long have you and Jody known each other? I don't even know how long. So let's see. Thank you, Pacola. Hi, Annette Navarro. Thanks, Angie. Thanks, guys. Um, I'm trying to see when she answers. She said about 30 years. Yeah, about 30 years. She and Jody have been best friends. That's a long time. They've been through a lot together. Thank you, Christopher. Thanks everybody for welcoming her. Yeah, it is a long time, right? Right, Annie? That you I love your little face, Annie. Annie Danner. Look at that face. That's so she's so happy. Let's see. What Janet said. I want to have you be my best friend because I would love to call her and say, "Hey, happy butt, what's up?" Janet. Good one, Janet. Good one. Oh my gosh. Uh, so, well, we're going to do collage today, but I do have some happy mail. And you're welcome. You're welcome, Annie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so and is Rachel? Did I see Rachel come in? Yep, there she is. Rachel, we gave you the morning ASMR. uh, mm. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I think I'm going to move my collage over for just a minute and show you what Elisa sent me. And she did her. What happened is there was she tried to send it to UP through UPS UPS, and they wouldn't take it, I guess, at the PO box. So she resent it, and she spent a fortune on it, I'm gonna say. But her stamps were in there, and your stamps are going out today. Your stamped images are going out today. They're going out today, Elisa. I got them all there. It's in the mailbox. It's in the mailbox. So, because she sent me something, and she sent me I'm tearing up laughing. She sent me something, and her stamps were in it, right? So wait till y'all see. All right, so y'all know I love to do my little. Let me get a couple of things here. Hang on. Y'all know I have different little things we like to do around here. You know, we have all kinds of little things we like to do. We have our little Bob Ross. We have Zippy the unicorn. We have Grogu. Well, we also, y'all know we have our little we have our little cat paws that sing. Yay! Well, now, thank you, Alyssa. I'm sorry, I'm busting out laughing already. Wait for it. Alyssa made these. I'm sorry, my eyes are watering. She made Dee Dee arms and hands. Yay! I'm sorry, my eyes are just watering. She did this. I wore this shirt today because I wanted the sleeves. I actually have this shirt too, but I put this one on. So I have little painted nails. I did go ahead and paint my nails silver today. Look at the bracelets, the watch, the detail, and the hands are like, look, they're soft. Look. We'll just hold my hand. Hold my hand. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing, guys? I don't know. I guess she got some kind of doll hand somewhere. I don't know. And So Alyssa, yay! They're scary. Yay, Alyssa. But not only that, she sent me extra sleeves. There are extra sleeves. She just taped the edges down so I can swap out the sleeves. And she told me how she made it. That's on PVC pipe. I don't want to give away all the secrets. So she made me extra sleeves, extra bracelets. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Raul. Oh my gosh, it is hilarious. So, yay. Uh, so I don't know when I saw that and she sent a nice little note. Here's her stamped images, which I'll keep them and use them to send out in Happy Mail because I've already sent out all the stamps. But I sent her out I sent her out her 10 plus my 4. So thank you I like these it's like on newsprint. So we will send those out in Happy Mail. So thank you, Alyssa. And I thought, and she wrote a nice little note in a card. And she says she's a longtime lurker. Hey, look, look, look. I'm sorry, but I feel like a puppet master. Look at that. Look at the hand. See how the hand moves? I'm sorry, I can't reach out. My eyes are watery. And she said, she told me how she made it. I won't tell y'all how she made it. But she said also enjoy the change of clothes and the bracelets. So, so I thought, this is so good. So you know what? When someone does something like this, oh, my hand's full of fur. So I thought, you know what? What should we do with something like this? Everybody needs to do something like this. So I made a little sign that says that we need to reach out. We need to reach out to each other anytime we can. Let's reach out. Reach out, people. Okay, baby, you're going to have to go play with your brother. Come on, get in, get in. So yeah. So I made a little sign. So we can do signs. Signs. uh, but anyway, all right, we're going to leave this over here so we can say, oh, hang on, baby. I know you want me to reach out to you. You want me to reach out to you. All right, let me put some of these other things away so we have room to do our projects. Thank you so much, Alyssa. Alisa, sorry, Alisa. I'll have to get used to saying that. Thanks so much. Baby, you're in my chair now. Oh my goodness. Really? Really? I'll just sit here for a minute, but you're gonna have to move over because I gotta show this stuff. We gotta get crack-a-lacking. We have to crack-a-lack. Slide over. Slide over. Oh my goodness. All right, let me check chat again. Now let me go back because I know my eyes were watering. You need hands like those, Christopher. I know, aren't they? They are. Cloud approves, yes. Let's see. Deb, Savion, Missy, Rebecca, Riri, Kimberly. Angie, can I sure what I told can I'm not sure what you said, Angie. Deb, Dolly, C and P, Vanessa, Let's see. Said hi and CNP. I'm scrolling through trying to see everybody I might have missed. I try not to miss anybody. Y'all know. Hi, CK, Tori, Picola, Angie as if she can share. I don't know what she told me yesterday, Picola. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what she can tell me because I don't remember what it was she was telling about. I don't know. Linda, if it's something personal, then probably not. If it's personal, probably not. Linda, hold a man card. Oh, that's good. Okay. Cat's sitting on my reach out. Let's see here. And I do have some, I don't see Frank here yet, but I do have some. Well, here's a man card from, this one is from, this man card is from, Christopher. We got some man cards. Good one, Linda Patrick. Man card. Let's see. Anna. Let's see. I'm still scrolling back. Leona, you got your stamp swap. Good, Leona, Jean. Let's see. Kathleen. There's Frank. Okay, so Frank is here. So I have some happy mail from Frank. Let's see. You guys are funny. Flo, Dolly. I'm still scrolling through trying to catch everybody. Laverne. Let's see. Pixie Cora. I said hi to Raul. Where is Frank? Oh my goodness. I do need an extra pair of hands. I do. All right, I think I'm almost to the bottom again. There's Sister. Hi, Sister. Where'd she go? Where'd my sister go? It scrolls by so fast. Oh, you got your stamps too? Good. Okay, everybody's getting their stamp sets. Now I know the internationals. Now remember, I just got them. Well, Hubster mailed them for me last Friday. 2 trips to the post office. He got them all mailed. There's 53 or 4, and got them all mailed on Friday. And so far, I think I've heard about 10, 12 different people that have already got them. So Sister got hers. Let's see. Hi, Flo. Let's see. Kimberly, I think, posted on Twitter. Let's see. Am I down? I'm still scrolling. Deb E. I must have laughed for a long time. There we go. All right, we're at the end. So let me go ahead and show you what Frank sent me. Frank has been doing waxes. I thought about doing wax seals today, but we'll probably do wax seals next week. We'll do wax seals next week because I really want to get some collage in today. So I cannot believe this thick. I cannot believe this thick seal. It did get a little crunched, but that thick seal made it through the post office on the back of an envelope. This is a kind I'm used to seeing come the thickness come through. There's his maple leaf. But look how that came through. That thick seal came through the stamp. Okay, so then he sent some artist in maple. He has a thing about maple syrup. I won't get into it right now, but I love this little card, Frank. I love this little maple card. He's like, I think he wants to be half Canadian. There's Frank with his comic book character, Captain Goggles. He has a Captain Goggles comic character. And here he is. Don't email Dee Dee. I'm going to have so much fun with these hands. And what that means, guys, it doesn't mean don't email me like, it means like don't email me, a bunch of complaints. And, I welcome, real good, suggestions and, you know, stuff like that. But don't just email me and say, I don't like the way you laugh. I don't care. I don't care. So don't email me. Thank you, Frank. Oh my gosh. So I love these, Frank. So thank you so much. And for the seals too. So I'm gonna have to do so. I have to I think maybe we'll put the new zines and things in my zine box that Janet's sending me. So I'm gonna put my little tiny maple leaf there. Let's see. I might have to take the seal off of this. We'll see. So thank you, Frank. um okay, so Frank so Christopher said Frankly's unofficially my Texan secret son. Or he's my dad. It's complicated. Aw, thank you, Happy. Thank you. And again, Happy is, I don't think she's ever been here. She's lurked. She's probably lurked, but this is the first time Happy's been here that I know of. And she's my sister's BFF in Texas. So, and Frank's in Texas too, but y'all are in different cities. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So thank you again. Thank you, Frank, and thank you. Thank you, Alyssa, for my arms. Now we can reach out. And then now, oh, I do have a couple more things to share. Don't want the cats to get on this. Don't want the cats to take off with the seals. I did have a couple other things to share. One, and I haven't seen Jonna yet here, but Jonna, a preppy, crafty girl on Etsy, has opened her shop back up again. Y'all know she's still dealing with the death of her sister Darcy. So any kind of support you can help in with preppy, crafty girl on her Etsy shop. It's Jonna. That's the name of the shop. Preppy, crafty girl, all one word. All one word. So if y'all go check it out, she does mixed media, art journals, ephemera, and all kinds of things in her shop. So go look it over at least. Then the other thing I forgot to show you on Monday was because I was showing all the Barbie photography that we did. You know, I love my pictures. I love my Barbie pictures. But anyway, so I did a lot of show and tell of those on Monday. So I forgot to show you the taking down of our 2 trees in the front yard and how amazing it is. So I have some videos to show you. I know y'all want to see trees being taken down, but all right. So here is just a couple of pictures first. So here's this is the trees in my front yard. I got this, and then on the other side of the driveway, my driveway's right here. On the other side of my driveway is a duplicate of this. It's kind of the same thing. These trees, there's 2 over on the other side. So they're taking out this one because this is leaning over my driveway. So they took out this tree, and then on the other side, they took out the tree that's leaning this way over the driveway. So they took out 2 trees, and it was amazing. They did it in less than a couple hours. So here's some pictures, and when I come to a video, I'll just show you all this. So they had like 6 trucks and 4 pieces of equipment. I don't know. They had choppers and cranes, and it was really amazing. I guess I've never just watched somebody professionally take down a tree. I know Janet's Robert the rat, our rat. He's taken down trees, but I've not ever seen it professionally done. Hi, Julie Topaz. Good morning. How you doing? Okay, so here we go. And so this is my driveway here. There's the street. There's the crane. Okay, I'm trying to keep it focused. Okay. Okay, so here he's going up. The crane is lifting him up. The crane's lifting him up. I only took like 1-minute videos so that I could share them, with the family and stuff. So there he's throwing the cord. He threw it over the thing, and then he zip lines back down. And then they cut the tree, and here they are with the crane carrying it off. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? I mean, and they lay it down, and then there's the chopper is right there, the chipper or whatever. Here comes this guy over here with this other piece of equipment to grab it and lay it down. Okay, but you're going to have to get down, honey. You're going to have to get down. Get behind mom on the chair. There you go. So they're honey, get off the keyboard. So they're spinning it around. Isn't this fascinating? I was just staring out my window the whole time. They're spinning it around. Okay, so that's that video. Oh, here's another one of him going up on the crane is pulling him up. The crane's pulling him up, and then he'll put a cord or whatever, and that's how they hold it up. The crane will hold. See, now he's wrapping the thing, so the crane will grab that, so the tree doesn't go anywhere, just hangs there on the crane. Okay, so let's see. Here's another section of it going. There's the other one back here getting put in the chipper while they're taking this one down. They took it down in stages. I'm not looking at chat for just a second, guys. See, look in the back, and then let's see. All right, here's another. I mean, they're so efficient. They're just so efficient, and it's like every piece of equipment is on it. There he's going up again on another limb. There's coming down. There's taking down the sections. And remember, this tree is hooked to a cord, a thing, it's not going to fall over. It's just going to hang. Once he finishes sawing it, it just kind of hangs there. It was just fascinating to me to watch. Bye, Happy. Thank you for stopping in. So good to see you. Give Jody a hug for me. Let's see. Is it going to drop right there? I think it comes off right there. It goes. See how they do that? Isn't that awesome? Well, anyway, I don't know if that was interesting to anyone. There's equipment going around in the background. There he goes up another time. It was so good. Then they have a stump removal. Then they have a thing. That's another one of the trees being carried off. And then they take down the stump, and they have a stump grinder. So they grind out everything. It's just amazing. I just love the whole process. And then here is after. Now there's wood chips there, but this is after the tree removal. So yeah, I was so excited. Okay, so can y'all tell? All right, let me go back. But I wanted to show y'all that on Monday, and I forgot because we were doing so many other things. All right, so let me flow through this. I mean, high flow. Let me go through. Yes, I know, right, Rachel? It was so quick. 2 hours, and had both those trees down and gone and cleaned up. It was awesome. We went online and gave them a good review because they were awesome. Let's see. Bye, Sevion. Anybody else I missed coming in and out? Even if they're affecting lists, there's enough evidence. Maybe that's different than why we live in America. That's why we have America. Okay, so I know, right? Oh, you like the arms? I love these arms. Okay, I'm going to move the arms, but they will be reappearing. Just say so. Alisa, thank you so much for my arms. I love them so much. I was sending pictures to Janet and Denise, and I was showing everybody pictures of them, sending them around. They were so good. Oh my goodness. I'm just all laughed out now. You walk into a tree? Well, don't do that. Well, we have all kinds of parks and forests and woods here too, but I live in a subdivision, you know. I live in a subdivision. We don't let our trees fall on our neighbors' cars. Just saying. We don't let that happen. Or we try not to let that happen. We've had tornadoes close by and trees, stuff, but if we can help it, we try to prevent trees from falling on our neighbors' cars. All right, so let's go ahead. Don't forget, if you're talking to me, to put it in caps. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. I've got my. Let's see here. Let's start with this. Need to glue that back down. I pulled my 2 books. I kind of like this one to maybe work in. I'm not sure what I'm going to work in yet. Here's my Ode to Frida. This is I'm working in 2 of these books this year. 10 by 10, and I've got some collage on pretty much every page to start. That's just the way I like to work. I like to get things on the page and then go in and build a world on it. So let's see, where's that other one? Here we go. Did this one. And so I've only got 3 or 4 done so far, maybe 4, I think, in the 2 books. So, but I got this one and then this one, and I really like the one with the door. We might work on that today. I like this one too, though. Maybe we'll work on. I kind of like. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling the water. So we might work on this one today. So this one. Oh, there's another one. There's a mushroom. Oh, John, thank you so much. John from Quest of Oak Island. John and Judy will be doing a review tonight from last night's Oak Island show. So if y'all watch Oak Island on History Channel or wherever you watch it, I watch it on History Channel. He and Judy do a review on the day following the show, which comes on Tuesday nights. So thank you for supporting my channel too, John. I appreciate that. Y'all follow John here and on Facebook. He has a huge Facebook following on his group. So we might work on out of this book today. So, but before we did that, let me go ahead. Let me zoom in one. I think we're a little. I zoomed out so we could see arms. So this is just a copy of one of the ones that's out of my one of my abandoned book pieces here. That's just a copy of one. And then these are just some other ones that I have in process. So they were in the stack with some collage fodder. So I just pulled them. They're not done, but they're in process. So I pulled some of these that I'm working on. And so you can kind of see some of these out of some books. This one was a double page spread out of one of my books. And I tore this one out to work on. So that goes that way. There we go. Let me see. Do I need to turn down the bright? The light is a little flashing it out. There we go. That's better. That's more true to color. So I got this one. Let's see what else. This one, I showed how you can take one of your color book elements. She's out of a color book and used her in a collage. Oh, another hat for me. Oh, John, I love my Oak Island hat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pacola. Let me click on that. There's John's channel. Hi, Arlene. How you doing? Let's see. I'm scrolling through here, trying to catch up. Yeah, I saw Rachel at John's stream last night. Not sure that. Yeah, so Rachel was there at his show last night. Getting your garden in. Thank you, Flo. Thank you. Oh, Keisha comes on tonight. Okay, thank you. I will watch her for a while till Survivor comes on. Janet and I watch Survivor together. We don't watch too many things. I watch Oak Island, Survivor. I don't know. Maybe that's about a couple of cooking challenges, and I don't even cook, but I like the art of it. So then there's this one. This was a double page too. This I took out. This was from 2020. This was out of one of my journals from 2020. So yeah, there's that one. And this is a double page spread. And y'all know I will deconstruct. I will deconstruct a journal in a heartbeat. Like I think I had it this way. I will deconstruct a journal in a heartbeat. So these are out of some of my sketchbooks, journals, and so there's that one. I really like the crashed shell ship. It's a ship made out of shells. I put little windows on there. See, put little windows. It's a seashell, but it looks like it doesn't look like a ship. Crash ship into the ocean. That one, and then this one's just a partial one. This is just some playing around with some Frida stuff. Here's another one that's going on. Here's my cat getting ready to attack a fish. These are some square ones. They're in progress as well. Y'all have seen these, and I always work on them off and on. Just like this stack right here, I work on them off and on. I just thought, kind of gear myself up to what I want to do today because I don't know. I haven't planned it except to pick some stuff out. Pick out this stuff. Hi, Journey. You receive. Oh, you got. Whoops, where'd she go? There she is. It goes by fast, people. I'm telling you that chat's just like this. So Journey got hers. You're welcome. I know. I don't know if you liked it. Linked it correct. I linked it. I posted 3 prompts. I don't know if I linked it correctly. Oh, if you linked on Instagram or Facebook or both, Christopher, because Christopher usually posts both. He usually posts on Instagram and Facebook. Let me see. I'm going to go over here and look. And I do have a couple. I think Terry Brett posted one of the prompts. Let's see. Was this it? The Seagull Devil page? Yeah. y'all need to go over there and look at so you can read his comics. He does a 1-page comic pretty much every day. Well, 5 days a week. So there's Christopher's name right there. So if you just put in Christopher underscore, well, you probably don't even have to put in the underscore. If you just put his name in, it'll probably pop up. But his prompts were seagull, devil, and coral. And he did a comic. He can do a comic a day. I'm telling you, people, y'all need to go follow. Go follow Christopher Runciman underscore Canada. He's in London, Ontario. Let's see. Let me look for while I'm here. Let me go ahead and look for go to my let me see here. Angela got her stamp set. I see that. Where is I thought she had tagged me, but maybe not. Let me go back to all right, come on, Instagram. Stop being a pain. Terry, I think. Terry Brett posted one, I think. Yeah, here she did. Hers were Red Panda Wings and Compass. Red Panda Wings and Compass. So Terry did this one. I love the fur. I love the fur on the Red Panda. So Terry Brett did that one. Let me scroll through here. See if anybody else said they're still checking seagulls for coral. Rachel. Let's see. I know that was awesome, Terry. And I'm probably missing some, but if I'm not tagged, I might miss it. So okay. If y'all posted three prompts, let me know. And if you want 3 prompts, let me know. Well, I think go over to Messenger. I'm not sure if Rachel posted something new since the last time I posted hers. Okay, she did do this one. She did her 3 prompts on this one were tiger, tree bark, and cookie. So she's got a tiger with a cookie in its mouth, climbing. And now Rachel's it's a little sketchbook like this, and she only gives herself 5 minutes. So here's Rachel's little tiger climbing a tree with a cookie in his mouth. You touch my Oreo cookie again, I turn you into a tree bark in one swipe. Don't touch his Oreo. I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that, Rachel. Let's see. And Sharon R got hers set, and she's already using them on Beth Schuler's paper bag book. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, there's Preppy Crafty Girl. I was just talking about you a little bit ago, telling them to go to your Etsy shop and support your Etsy, Jonna. So let's see. So yeah, that's her logo right there, and that's what it'll look like. That logo right there is in her Etsy shop. So when you find the Preppy Crafty Girl, all one word, that's what her logo looks like. So you know you found her. When you can, you will take. Okay, Rachel, I'll do it anytime. I'll pull 3 prompts anytime. All right, let's pull 3 prompts for Rachel. Anybody else that wants some prompts? Okay, so Rachel, let's see what we get for you. I'll dig down, try to mix them up, because I put the ones from the previous pull back in at the end of the day. So I'm just going to try to mix them up really well. There's a couple hundred in here. Oh, I think that's good. Let's see. 3 for Rachel. Okay, first one is Black Bear. A blank. Okay, your choice. You get a choice. That's a free card. Free card. And the third one, I didn't know that was in there, but we're going to give it to you. The third one is a cat, a black bear, a blank, and a cat. So you can that's a free square. You can put whatever you want. I try to be supportive of all you guys, John. I really do. I do my best. You want to see you want to see the hands pull through? Oh, I don't know. I don't think the hands can pull through. Not one hand anyway. Not one hand. It can dig down. I don't think it could pull one. If I put some tape, if I put some double-sided tape, I could probably pull. All right, so there you go, Rachel. Does anybody else want 3 prompts? Oh, Christopher wants 3. Okay, so those are Rachel's. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. A bike. Didn't you just have a bike though? I think you had a bike. If you want me to pull another one besides a bike, let me know, Christopher, because I think you had a bike. A symbol. And tea. A bike, a symbol, and tea. Now, if you want something besides bike, because I think you just had one recently, I'll pull you a different one for bike if you want. You want something different than a bike, or you want to roll with bike? You do one-handed. What's the problem? I know you do, Arlene. Bless you. I know you do. You can draw a bean, not a bear. Well, you know what? If you can make a poem, you could do a collage, you can do anything. I like it when people draw because it gets them out of their comfort zone, but you can do anything. You could write a story, a poem, you can do collage, mixed media, drawing. Let me see. Did Christopher decide if he wanted, I like the time constraint you put yourself under. Did you, he got the 3. I don't know did he say whether he wanted bike or not? You want a replacement for the bike, Christopher? Because I think you just had bike not too long ago. I think. I'm going to scroll back. I'm scrolling back. Okay, I just see that he wanted 3 prompts. I don't see if he wanted to replace. Bike is good. I had another suggestion with bike, but that's fine. People keep suggesting sloths. No, well, you just did a sloth yesterday. Okay, bike, symbol, and tea. That's for Christopher. And anybody else that wants to take the 3, take them. You can do them as well. More than one person can do them. Okay, so anybody else real quick? Anybody else want 3 while I got the bag out? I mean, the bag's just right there. It's not like I have to, go dig it out of the closet or something. So if anybody wants one during the stream, just let me know. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Pacola, my little snapdragon. Exactly, Julie. All right. Does anybody want three while I'm here? Or should we move on? Or as Keisha goes, moving on, people. I saw Angie said that Keisha's coming on today, this afternoon. So get Leona some. Okay, Leona. Okay. Leona's going, me. Okay, okay. All right, Leona. Three for you. All right, here we go. Bird. Winnie the Pooh. And trying to separate them. They do like to stick. And Rain. Bird, Winnie the Pooh, and Rain. Okay, there you go, Leona. Jonna. Okay, Pacola. All right, so there we go. There we go, Leona. All right, I'm going to move that to the side until y'all decide if you want some. Just let me know. All right, so let me finish going through my collages real quick, and then we'll pick something out of the book or whatever. We'll see. So these are some other ones that I'm working on. This one, I'm just going to kind of flip through a few. This is what I love. This one, I love my astronauts crashed theme. I got this one, and none of them are done really. They're all in progress. I go back to them when I feel I want to. I've been talking about this one for over a year, maybe two. I want to finish. Got to finish the Hollywood sign. I want to put some exhaust coming off that rocket. They're going off to Hollywood. They're leaving him in. They're leaving him in the volcano or whatever. Leaving him in the 50s. They're leaving him in the 50s. Okay, then let's see. There's another. Is there another one? No. All right, then this one I haven't decided what I want to do. This is just kind of taped down here. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going to put him. I'll paint that over. I'm not sure if I even want him in here. I don't know. So he's just that zebra and mushroom, and you know. And then this one, we did this one on a stream not too long ago. They're all in progress. I never feel like I have to hurry up and finish them because I enjoy the process as much. Now, some of these are done, like this one, and when I finish them, all right. So let me tell you the story of these, and I'll flip through them kind of quickly. These are out of old sketchbooks. What I did is I took old art journals, I should say, not sketchbooks like drawings. I have books that are just drawings too. But these are art journals that I have deconstructed and cut down and then continued to add to them. So these are old art journal pages that I've cut down and just taped on. They're just scotch taped on to a piece of paper just to give them a frame. And that kind of gives you a new perspective. So if you have an old art journal you don't like the pages. Do I have some that are sitting up here still? Here I do. All right, so let me see here. I can get this little book out here without knocking everything over. Don't want to knock it all over. All righty, there we go. So here's another just a cardboard portfolio thing I made, and these are all old art journal pages that I haven't done anything with yet. It's upside down. That I've deconstructed or I've taken out of art journals. And I don't, some I like parts of, some I like, I've posted some like this one. I actually posted this as a finished piece back in 2011. This was back from 2011. Will I cut it up and do something with it? I might. So these are all art journal pages that I've taken out of old art journals that I may or may not like. So what I'll do with that, all right, let's move this off. Is I cut them down and I put them on a piece of white because it makes a different perspective. You're going to look at it differently if you do this with your pieces. This one is finished, and I did post this on Instagram. So I added things to it. So it was a deconstructed art journal page, and then I went in and added other things to it. So I continue on, right? So this one, This one is finished. This one is finished. I did post this one on Instagram too. I did these last year. These two right here I did last year. So there's this one, a city on a hill, like that. Now, these are all in different stages, okay? This is just some collage. Some of them, all right, this is not a deconstructed one. This is just a regular collage. I think I was going to work on this one next after these two. So, all right, so these are all deconstructed. Let's see. How's the light look? Maybe I need to turn the light up just a tiny, tiny bit. All right, let's see. Has anybody got any questions? I'm looking for caps. If you're talking to me, put it in caps so I know you're talking to me. Because it does roll by fast. And I look away for a second and the whole chat's a whole new row. So, hi, CB. I do try to catch everybody and say hi. All right, so this is a deconstructed, and I just taped it on a piece of white paper. What this does, it gives you a whole new world. Now, also, you can look at it this way. You can look at it this way. You can look at it this way. So don't think, I kind of like this because I see trees out here. And y'all know anytime I do watches, they're going to have, watch hands coming out of it because I like to alter time. And so we do that. But so I'm just going to flip through these really kind of fast. I know y'all have seen them before. This is just a piece that somehow got stuck in there. That's just a little mini collage I was working on there. Let's just move that out. All right. So again, different parts of art journals that I've cut down and just taped to a piece of paper. And then that way you can continue on to work and make worlds or whatever you like to do. There's a little conclave of people right there in that little cave. So I think I have them all facing the way I kind of wanted them to, but you can always switch them around however you want. So I'm just going to re-chat for a minute and flip. And so you can see that they're just different art journal bits that I've cut down and put on a piece of paper to build a new something with it. And they're not done, but I never feel like I have to finish one before I can move on to the other. I got too many ideas. I gotta keep moving on. So there's a Poe right there. This is a tiny one there. So let's see. Am I missing something? I'm trying to keep up, guys. So I'll just make little worlds out. You can add anything. Because just look at this. It looks like, to me, this looks like a moss wall. Like that's a moss wall. This could be water. It could be, I could turn it into pavers. Almost looks like a whale or a shark up there on the other side. This could be an undersea world with an undersea wall. Let's see. Anybody I'm missing? Oh, here's another one I signed. So this one should probably go toward I'm pretty much done with this one. I don't think I posted. Maybe I posted this one. But yeah, the stars are coming out of that cone. The stars are popping up out of that cone right there. Let's put this one up at the front. So just to give y'all some ideas, of different ways to do collage. Y'all have seen my art card collages, my postcard collages. You can do, there's just so many things you can do with collage. I should preface that by saying mixed media collage, because I always add paint and other things. I rarely, I don't even remember the last time I just did a plain collage with no paint. I always add paint and pen and pencil, so that's why I call them mixed media collages, because there's always paint all in there. Let's see. There's this one's well on its way. I painted a little rock wall there, and then this is kind of some kind of a dying or dead. It's dead. It's bones, dinosaur bones hanging off of that waterfall there. So, you haven't eaten the ears off your chocolate bunny yet? CB, yet? Let's see, this one goes this way. Some go sideways here. So I hope it's inspiring y'all to at least try something. Do something. This one's pretty simple. Some can be more complicated. This one, I think, I had this way here. Little alleyway there. A little portal. So, I could pick any of these and work on them. I feel a sneeze coming on. Hang on. Okay. A little taxi to Oz. And that's why, if you don't have a lot of old art journals to cut up, you can. That's why I always recommend books, like these right here. Let's grab this one. These extraordinary things to cut out in collage. This one is my favorite. Other than I do love my Kathleen Anderson books, but they're not this chunky. But Kathleen Anderson has some. Is it Kathleen? I think it's Kathleen Anderson. Am I right, guys? Kathleen or Kristen? Kathleen Anderson. I haven't bought one in a while, but on Amazon, and you can build worlds with already, ideas in a book you can cut out. So. Trying to just pick up one at a time. So all these just reside in a folder wrapped, or is it Catherine? Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Julie. And her books are awesome. She has all kinds of doors, windows, scenery. It's a little undersea thing with some coral, and this is out. This little. I'm not sure which sticker book this is out, but a little sticker out of a octopus there. When you got a lot of things, when you got a lot on your mind. What do you do when you have a lot on your mind? Hi, Darlene. Anybody else I'm missing? This one's just some glued down stuff there that I was in a book. I haven't done much with this one. But every time I go through and look at them, I see something different or a new idea to make into it. It's every time, you're going to see something new or different. And then when something really strikes you, you have to just stop and do it, and not be a fearing. What a good marker that's not alcohol based. You mean a water based marker, Arlene? These are pretty good. These are the dye based. Let me get them here. These Ecoline brush pens. These are dye based. So and they're really juicy, and they're they have a brush tip. But Janet likes these too. Now they're not real cheap, just like Poscas are not real cheap. Poscas are awesome as well, Arlene. But I don't know what you're wanting to do with it. You have to tell me more what you want to do. before I can really tell you what is the best. But these are really good. Ecoline. By who's it by? Is it by Sakura? Who's it by? No, Royal Talons. These are by Royal Talons. And you get them on Amazon. You can buy them in sets by color. Like you can buy a green set, a red set, a purple set. And then you can buy a basic set. So you can get them like that. Tombos are okay, but not if you want to blend, in my opinion. Tombos don't blend well enough for me. So that's why I said I have to ask what you want to do with it, you know. So let me keep flipping here. We're getting there. I have a lot of these guys. I just, I'm always working on something. So most of my markers are old. Lots of dry. Well, and if you just want some water-based ones, Arlene, I cannot recommend Super Tips enough. I love my Crayola Super Tips because they're so versatile. Do they blend with each other? Not unless you blend them on a piece of plastic and blend the colors that way. If you're trying to blend them together on a paper, they don't really do that. So it just, again, it depends on what you're wanting to do with them. This one, I really like this one here. I really like this walkway in space here with the portal. Following nebula way off there. Yeah, see, that's what Janet's saying too, the Crayola Super Tips. If you just want some water-based and you can mix them on a piece of plastic, like you take red and yellow and put them on a piece of plastic and a water brush, you'll get orange. It works great. But, I don't know if that's what you're wanting, watercolor look, or you want a solid something like Posca. Posca, nothing gives you a solid base like a Posca. And you can get the Poscas in all sizes. Now, these are just my large ones here because they don't fit up on my shelf up there. But, you can get fat ones. You can get big, medium, fat ones, all the way down to, do I have a couple small ones? Yeah, all the way down to small ones. And of course, you already know about Poscas, Arlene, but I'm just saying for the general, you can get nice, big, fat. Look how big this one is. Look at that. Look at that Mama Jamba. You can do it. You can fill something solid with that. Let me get a piece of scratch paper here underneath. I have scratch paper up underneath this board here. But nothing is a solid. Nothing is a solid other than acrylic paint that you could. But it's just. Let me get it. Let me get it pumped and going here. I mean, they're just so. I don't know. They can be chunky. They're just so versatile, I guess. And they go over each other. But yeah, love me some Poscas. All right. Create with Becca, post a stream schedule. No, I haven't. I'll write it down, Flo, or if somebody has a link. But the only problem I have with showing a schedule, a stream schedule, is usually stream schedules do not show everybody. So keep that in mind. When you go to somebody that's created a schedule, a streaming schedule, it usually does not include everybody, and people can still overlap. I mean, if you see a stream schedule and you have a regular stream or even an irregular stream, and that you're not on that schedule, do not feel bad about streaming at any time you want. We have kind of that, rule because for a while there was so many of us overlapping each other. And a lot of people did not keep a regular stream. They said, oh, I'm going to stream like I stream every Monday and Wednesday. And then, the people say, well, I'm going to stream at Tuesday at so-and-so time. Then they didn't. And so people would stop trying to stream at those times. And then that person would drop off and then you go, well, should I stream that time? Should I not stream? Are they coming back? Am I, so I like schedules are good if you want to find people, but I don't like stream schedules that inhibits people from streaming. So, but yeah, I wrote it down and I will look. Yeah, but not everybody knows Becca, Flo. Not everybody that's here that streams knows Becca. So that doesn't really help too much, you know? I mean, it helps with the people that know Becca, but it doesn't help with everybody. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Janet. So you go watch whoever you want. It's nice to have a list of people that do stream, but please, if you want to stream, do not feel inhibited by somebody else stream. If you want to stream over me, go right ahead. That's just, it's just a way of it. There's so many streamers. So it is good to have a list to find people, but don't feel like you can't stream because Janet streams at a certain time or I stream at a certain time. Don't feel inhibited to stream because of that. All right, moving on. But thank you. Thank you, Flo. It's good to know when anybody has any information, right? All information is good. Hi, Carol. Who else is here? Yeah, Pacola she's asking you about the list, Flo. So let Pacola know. She'll post it. Pacola will post it. I don't mind posting and sharing. That's like classes. If you're taking classes, if you're taking a collage class from somebody, you're not going to hurt my feelings by, Pacola can post a link or, well, she can do it till the end of the month when she hits the road. But I'm saying she'll always be a mod here. Pacola will always be a mod here, whether she's on the road or not. But it doesn't bother me to everybody to, share classes or whatever y'all are doing. It's fine. I mean, but don't come in here. I do request, and this is just common YouTube courtesy. Don't go into people's streams. Say, hi, I'm new on YouTube. Go follow me. Here's my channel name. Go follow me. We don't know who you are. Never heard of you. You're spamming us. You're just coming in to promote your channel. You don't care about being a part of a community or, don't do that. It's just rude on any stream. Okay. That's just rude anytime. So, come in. We'll get to know you. I'll be the first one to promote you. Well, see, that shouldn't stop you, Jonna. That should not stop you from streaming if it's because there's so many streamers. I always go find a way to watch your streams, even if it's on a recording, because I follow you and I've rung your bell, Jonna. She and Darcy used to stream all the time. She and Darcy, who was Jonna's sister, who just passed away at Christmas. And so y'all keep Jonna in your prayers. I think I saw her say something about it earlier. So, and go to her Etsy. Y'all go follow. You went to doing recorded videos. Yeah. Go look at her Etsy shop. You will be surprised. I've bought many, many of Jonna's kits for journaling, ephemera. So she has awesome kits. So go look at her Etsy shop. Okay, so let's see. Let's go this little path here. I'm almost done with the pile, guys. I wanted to give y'all some inspiration because usually when we start on a collage, we rarely finish it because of time. Now, even when I start right off the bat and start a collage from scratch, we don't finish them because there's a lot of detail that gets added later that we don't usually have time to do. Like this one. I like them all for different reasons. I like all my collages for different reasons. So some are more simple, some could be done quicker. But again, these are cut out from my art journals that I didn't either like. Don't be afraid to cut up an old journal and just put that piece on a piece of paper. It'll frame it. You'll see it in a whole different light. This is like washed up on the beach. There's the ocean. It's washed up on the beach here. I don't know what else, maybe there's a little, mermaid here, a little fairy. I don't know. And y'all know I love space. Do a lot of space and time. Say, look. Oh, I just love this. I'm not afraid to say I like my work because I do. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing it, right? You know, if I didn't like it, you know, of course, there's always more different ones you like bit more than others, and you're always growing, you're always learning, you're always changing, you're always finding new things. Don't ever feel like, oh, that's not my style. I can't do that. You know, keep evolving in your work. You know, keep working at it. Don't stop. So let's see. Am I missing stuff? Okay, thank you. Pacola put in a link to Becca's schedule. All the links, and let me and I say things as they come to my mind. I've had people that as soon as I finish the video, they'll message or comment immediately and say, "There's no chat. There's no chat showing up." Sometimes chat, I've had it take sometimes up to 2 days. That's rare, but it usually takes an hour, maybe two, before the live chat shows up in the recorded video over on YouTube. You know, when I move, when it's being recorded from StreamYard to YouTube, but sometimes the chat does not show up in the recording for a couple hours. So give it a couple hours if you don't see the chat. Well, I have my live chat clicked and selected to show up. So, and that includes the links. So if you see a link in the recorded chat, it's a direct link. You can still link it. Okay. So, but sometimes it takes a couple hours. Sometimes it takes a couple hours for the chat to show up. And for those of y'all that do live videos and you may not know it, you have to set that. You have to set that your chat will show up in your settings, in your YouTube settings. You have to go into your chat settings and click allow all chats to show up. I think it defaults to not showing the chat. You have to go in there and click it. So this one I did for William Shatner when he went in space. I did post this on Twitter to him. He's answered me before on Twitter, but he didn't answer me back on this one, which I thought he should. You know, I mean, he's in space and he's got the old-fashioned phone. You know, I've watched him since, you know, actually since, you know, Twilight Zone. But, you know, when he was Captain Kirk. So yeah, when Captain Kirk went to space, I posted this one for him and linked him, but he didn't comment on it. But yeah, I did that one for him. You'd be surprised how many people, you know, well-known people, if you're interested, will answer you back. You know, people will talk to you. Now, these are just some pieces of collage that I haven't done anything with. These are not out of my sketchbook. These are just pieces of collage that are just started. These aren't out of my sketchbook. So, okay. So there we go. Or I say art. I should say call them art journal and differentiate between an art journal and a sketchbook because I have both. Sketchbooks are where I have my drawings. Art journals is when I do my mixed media. So, thank you, Rachel. And yeah, thumbs up and comments do help. You know, live streamers don't get the same, you know, they don't get a lot of comments under the individual videos. I've been getting more lately, but, you know, because we're all chatting here. We're all chatting in here. So you don't feel like you should have to comment because you're chatting here, right? I get it. And, you know, that's just the way it is. Okay. Before I go in, into the books, does anybody want 3 prompts? Let's set these aside. Got my little piles over here to put away after the stream. I do put everything away. I try. Yeah, if you you know, if you're in especially IG, I really kind of stay away from Twitter anymore. I just it's not fun anymore since all the politics. But I'm pretty much on IG and YouTube. Those are my default social media. I am on Facebook, but you know, I'm going to be honest. If you send me a friend request, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to even respond to it because there's so much hacking. You don't know if it's them. I would always make sure. Sometimes I'll DM you and say, "Did you send me a friend request?" Because I'm not going to just for friend request a stranger. You know, and follow. I don't care how many followers I have. there. If I have 10 people that I know and trust, then that's fine. I mean, I've got, quite a few, but, I don't pursue Facebook that much. I post my Barbie photographies and my garden photos over there, but mostly I'm on Instagram and YouTube. So I will follow you back more than likely. If you follow me on Instagram and you leave me a comment or something, so I like this, I will go find you as long as you're a creative. If you're into politics and arguing, it ain't happening. I'm just over that. I'm just so over it. Let's see. You want to do the leg? So over at Christopher's yesterday, we are talking about Frank. It was doing his wax seals. Frank's probably already gone by now, but he did send me this envelope with a wax seal on the outside, and it stayed, and it made it through the mail. It's a little crunchy. It made it though. I showed this earlier, and he sent me some new cards, some art cards. So Frank's Captain Goggles is his cartoon character, and don't email Dee Dee. And he sent me a little mini maple leaf. So we were talking about waxing yesterday. I said I was kidding. We're going to wax Janet's legs, uh, but I can't do wax seals and collage in the same stream. There's just not enough time. But we will maybe Monday. Maybe Monday we'll do wax seals. Let me make a note of that. Question mark. I'm not promising because something may come up I want to do different. But Monday, wax seals, question mark. So maybe we'll do that Monday. Don't forget, I have my note over here for Preppy Crafty Girl on Etsy. Who else? What else? So I keep all my notes. I have piles of Post-its. That's how I usually start my note taking. And then it goes into notebooks and stuff. Hi, Kathy Berg. I said hi to Darlene. Get ready for Monday. I'm really literally not going to wax Janet's legs, people. All right, so let's move these off here. And let's look in our book and see what we might want to do. I did. So I flipped through these on Monday, so I'm not going to flip through these again. I probably flipped through them the week before too. So I'm going to just go with this book today. Let's move that one off the table. And I think we'll go with this. Something's falling out here. Oh, this is going to be part of the landscape there. All right. And I like, this is just these are those Master's Touch 10 by 10 art journals that have cardstock, probably about 110-pound weight paper in them. I'm not sure how many pages, but they're the Master's Touch brand at Hobby Lobby. 10 by 10 has the elastic strap. They're not very expensive, especially when Hobby Lobby puts their brand on sale at least once a month, or it rotates to about every 3 weeks. It has a ribbon. Oh, now I lost my place. Okay, let's go find that again. Probably toward the back. Let me find it. Here we go. All right. All right, does anybody have any questions? I will tell you what I'm using as we go along, what supplies. This right here is probably a Catherine Anderson door from one of her books. My watches I get out of watch magazines. I try to alter and change them, and I get rid of all the names of the watches. This is going to bug me because let me just tack this down, because every time I turn this page, it's going to want to flip. I don't know if I want it there. I think I want it up here. All right, so let's do that. Let's trim it down a little. Okay. All right, so I'm going to work on this. Let's put the ribbon back here so it doesn't get glued to something. When you use matte, I use golden matte medium. I'll show you the supplies. find the little jar here. Where's my little jar? What do I do with it? It's gloss medium. I'm not sure my little jar. Okay, well, I'm going to show you what this looks like here. But it's just a little, this is the little jar I have. But they come in different sizes. I'm going to show you a bigger jar. Janet gets them for me for my birthday. But this is the Golden Fluid Matte Medium. And they have different ones. This says low gloss acrylic. I don't know if it said that on the other jars. But you want matte medium. This says fluid matte, but some of them just say matte medium. I don't know if they've changed that. But they're very liquidy. Very liquidy. Here. I think this one's new, so it does. This one still has the top. I don't know where the one I was using that I've had open. I might have just finished it up. So what I do is I pour it in these dish soap. I pour them in the dish soap jars like this, so that it's so easy to use. You just flip the top. You can squirt out what you want, and you're not going to accidentally glue your lids to the jar. This is new, so there's no plastic around it, but I normally keep plastic around it. When after you open it and pour some out, you want to put plastic or baggie, a baggie or something on it so that you're not going, oh, here's a big one, like this. See, this one doesn't say fluid. It just says matte. So, but I put a baggie on it so you don't glue. There's just a little bit left in here. So when this one starts running down, I'll pour the rest of that in here. It's so much easier to use it out of this than it is on this, because you have to make sure and protect the lid. Otherwise, you will glue that lid shut. You will do it. I'm telling you. But that's what I use. And then when I want to varnish at the end, there's different varnishes, but this is a water-based. This is a Delta Ceram Coat in gloss interior exterior varnish. So when I want to varnish a page, this is what I use. It will not stick your pages together. That's why I like it. But you got to make sure you let your pages dry. Leave it open overnight to make sure it's 100% dry before you close your book. Otherwise, you will stick your pages together. But this does not stick your pages together as long as it's 100% dry. This is, it's a water-based gloss varnish. Okay. Let's see, what else do I need to cover? All right, so let me get a palette down here somewhere. One of my J.L. Johnson or my Yolanda palettes. And I want to, I'm going to, in a minute, I will glue all this down with my matte medium. All right, let's see. Do I have any questions? I'm looking for caps. Put it in caps if you're asking me a question. So talk about wax and legs. Oh my gosh. All right, so I have to decide what else I want on this page. Obviously, I want water, some kind of storm, something going on back here in the back. Do I want? Let's look here. I got just a few little things here that I might pick from. And then I also have those books, my books of this right here. This kind of, I got a few of these kind of books. I've got more than a few of this type of books. But there's just so much to pick from in these books. Maybe I should do something like, something more. Do I want to do an undersea tempest stormy thing? Then do I want some let's see, let's get back to some. I do like this. I do like, and anytime you use, I'm just talk as I go, guys. I just tell you what's on my mind, what I'm thinking of as I go. And trust me, I am not I'm not the only person that does collage, and there's tons of people that do that. You'll get more and different tips from, okay? But I do mixed media. So that means I'm using, pencils and paint and, pens. Oh my. But a couple of tips is one is if you tear the edges of your collage fodder, it will blend better when you paint it than it will if you have a straight edge. Sometimes it doesn't matter. This has got a torn edge here, but if I'm right here on the edge, that's fine. Or if I want a fussy cut around something. But if you want things to blend, you really want to have a torn edge. When you have little tiny things like this, if you don't want a fussy cut out, now hardcore collage artists will fussy cut all this out with an X-Acto knife. And there's some awesome collage artists out there that do that. I'm trying to think of her name. Rosie. But that's not her name. And that's not her name is Rosie. Can y'all think of her channel name right off the top of your head? Her name is Rosie, but that's not the name of her channel. She does collage, and she does like true collage where she only glues things down. She doesn't use paint. What is her name? Her name is Rosie, but that's not the name of her. East of Honey. Thank you. There we go, Leona. East of Honey. That's the name of her channel. And she does collage where she will fussy cut out all the stuff with let me find her channel just to show y'all. Hang on. Let's shout her out here. Let me go East of Honey. And so you can see a little bit. So y'all go follow her. Videos. Let's see. She did a swap with another collage artist. There's a monochromatic. There's everything she made. Okay, well, here's everything she made in 2022. We'll just take a minute. Wait, let's get past the commercial. Hang on. Okay.
My name is Rosie, and welcome back to my channel. Now, before we jump into 2023 and get started with this new year, I wanted to take a look back at all of the art that I've made in 2022.
Okay, so now I'm just going to flip forward. Just so you can...
I just think that maybe the colors are a little bit weird.
Got a glare from
and I also think some of the paint elements, the paint brushes and things, have a little bit of weird perspective in them.
Her stuff is all cut out. No paint.
The execution was a little bit, it could have been better. Next up at 31 are the Valentines I made for Valentine's Day. I took real hearts and put it, well, not real hearts. I took images of real hearts, illustrations of them, and put other images sort of in the center of the heart, but kept the sort of veins and ventricles.
So go follow or go watch and follow her if you like collage. East of Honey. Her name is Rosie. Thank you, Leona, for the name. I could not remember the name of her channel. And I bookmark her, so she pops up anytime she puts a new video up. Yeah, Darlene. So what I'm going to show you though is if you don't want to fussy cut that out and you're going to paint, because I do painting in mine, is if you tear it out around, tear as much as you can around the image and then paint it in. Now you can cut it too. I do both. Like this is, oh well, it's a little torn, but I do fussy cut things out as well. But if I'm going to paint it in, I am going to tear it because it will blend way better than a sharp edge, unless I fussy cut it, of course. So let's just kind of tear there. So like that. So now when I paint this in, those lines will disappear a lot better than if I had just cut it out in a square, right? So I want that in there somewhere. Let's see what else. What else might I like? Where's my fish? I need my undersea section. Or you know what? I could also get out. I got that new book. Hang on. I got that's the Forest Fairies, but where's the other one? The pretty one. Engineering. Hang on. I'm in my collage corner. I showed what that looks like on Monday. Let's see. I want the C one. Here we go. One of these. No, that's the B. This is the C one. Okay. I have a couple different sticker books of Under the Sea. So, okay, these two. So if we're going to do Under the Sea, we got this. These just kind of add some little something to them. I really like finding collage fodder in magazines and calendars and books and stuff like that. So I like it all. I just like all of it. But we can also add some stickers. Now, when I add stickers, if you're not going to paint them in, if you don't want to paint them in, I trim all the edges. So for instance, if I use this whale, I would trim off that white edge or paint it in. So let's just see what we can do here to start. So I'll look through these sticker books here in a minute as well, but I want to look at this and start painting or gluing and painting. So it could even go like this. Now let's go this way. And this is just tacked down with a little bit of glue stick until I get to the point where whatever I want to do with it. Don't be afraid to cover something up. Don't be afraid to paint over, like maybe this right here is good for there, and it carries over somewhere over here like that. All right. If you have questions, put it in caps. I'm not seeing any questions. Anyone? Hi, Dot. Let's see. All right. I'm liking this so far, so I think I'll go ahead and just start gluing down just to get crack-a-lacking. Then I use Amazon key cards, whatever, old credit cards, the kind that come in the mail, whatever. All right, so I'm going to put down some matte medium, golden matte medium, and just put out a little at a time. This makes it so easy to pour out just as you need it. And then I do have brushes I keep in glue water. They're the only brushes I keep in glue water. And I'll need some baby wipes. I just refill. Don't look, Janet, don't freak out because there's paint on the baby wipe case. I keep the same old case and I just refill it. This one's getting a little low. I need to refill it. But I buy the refills to keep the same, so I don't not have to throw these plastic things away, right? I just keep the same one. And then I will be using a lot of baby wipes. And then I got my glue brush out of the water. It's the only brushes I keep in water, glue brushes. You expect Janet's I don't want to say she's a neat freak, but she kind of is a clean freak, And so when I show her things like my mouse, she passes out. We have to give her a brown bag to breathe into. Oh, and I don't know. I did get this. I forgot to show y'all this. Mary Altier has been doing wax seals too. And she's been doing them. She does them off and on, just like we all do things off and on. But she had said that to go to the jewelry department and look for the resin molds. And I don't know if Frank is still here, but Frank, I don't know if you have a Hobby Lobby where you are, or Michael's, any of them. But go to the jewelry department. Now, I got this for 40%. I think, well, I don't remember. It was on sale. I think it was 50% off because it was in the quote unquote, the jewelry shop brand. And those were 50% off. So in the resin molds in the jewelry department, so I have not tried it yet, but I got this one to do wax in. So let me see here. So you can see the different sizes. There's larger ones. There's little tiny small ones. There's oval ones. There's round ones. Egg-shaped ones. There's just all different square ones. So there's all different sizes of these resin molds. And I think I've not tried this yet, but I'm going to try it the next time I get out my wax seal stuff. We're going to try this resin mold. Uh, all right, so let's go ahead and start gluing. Now, sometimes I'll just lift it up completely, take it off, or sometimes it's really best to take it off completely. Now, sometimes when I've got 10 layers, I break my own rule and don't do it, but it's really best to put your base, you put the matte medium on the base, you put it on the back of the image, and you put it over the top of the image. Okay. If you don't want wrinkles and bubbles, some people don't care, but I do. I don't want wrinkles and bubbles. So then I mash it down with the card. You're going to have excess picked up on the card. You can just scrape it off over here on my palette lid thing here. And you get it nice and flat. And there will be no bubbles, no wrinkles. Do you have? Yeah, I actually have 4 hands now, Tina. If you missed it, I have extra hands thanks to Elisa, a longtime lurker who sent it to me. All right, so let's see if I'm gonna pick this up. It might tear a little, but I don't care because we're gonna glue it back on top of it. All right, so. But just tack it down lightly. If you're going to tack things down with a glue stick, tack it down lightly, because if you plan on lifting it back up. All right, so put it on the back, glue down over the top. Did I want that underneath there? I think I did. So let's go ahead and put some here on the back of here, and just lift it up under there a little bit until you actually smash it down with a card. You can probably lift it back up for a minute, because you got I put a lot of matte medium on there, so everything's really smooth. I can mash, and I coat it all. Everything's coated with matte medium. The thing about having everything coated with matte medium is that when you go to use your paint, you can lift your paint real easy while it's wet. Where on some surfaces, if you don't have matte medium over it, and you try to lay down some acrylic paint, and you don't like it, then you try to wipe it up, it ain't lifted. It ain't lifted. So that's why I just love my golden matte medium. Okay, so after I do that, just make sure there's no. You really should put. And let me go ahead and do it, because I say to do it. You really want to put wax paper between your pages, especially when you go to paint around the edges, because when you put the paint around the edges, you might glue your pages shut. So I'm going to put some wax paper on both of these. So that way I don't have to worry about gluing my pages shut. Okay. Can't keep from laughing when I say, I know, Debbie, I know, right? That's going to be so fun. I just dip that in my matte medium sitting over here. Make some space. All right, so we're going to move over to this side. All right. And if you have a lot of layers on your collage and you're afraid you're going to forget, let me just go ahead and pick it up. If you're afraid you're going to forget where you've laid things down and you like the layout you have, take a picture of it with your phone, and that way you can just go, let me squeeze out a little more. Then you can just go look at the layout you had. I mean, I've done that too when I have a complicated page and lots going on. I don't know if I want to remember where that went. And see, I don't even remember if that's goes that way. That doesn't really matter. But you will, if you forget how you've had things laid down, you can look at your picture. The other thing is I'm really scraping this down hard to mash it down. That is fine for most images except fashion magazines. If you try to mash down real hard on those cheap fashion magazines, the ink will probably lift. So if you use a fashion magazine, burl or whatever, you want to be careful not to really mash down hard on that because you'll peel the ink, pull the ink right off the image because of the cheap magazines that they are, you know. All right, so let's see here now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to get this done by noon. All right, so now I don't want to mash this down yet because I'm just going to kind of sit it there for a second because I want these little pieces to be behind. So I want to be able to lift this up and kind of put this behind here. Same thing on this side. And matte medium is very hard to get off your hands. At the end of the day, I will be using fingernail polish remover to clean my hands. I think I want this moved down just a little. All right, let's get this. Anything that's hanging over the edge, you can just cut it after you're done. Okay, so you have a minute to. And these are, I'm just, I know I got that teacher voice sounding when I start explaining things because I like to make sure I don't miss anything. Because then people email me, you didn't tell me that. No, what happened? So I try to, while I'm doing the process, I try to talk it out. Even though every time it's the same thing, I do all my collages the same. Cards, art cards, little mini cards, postcards, abandoned places, starting from scratch. However I do a collage, it's all the same stuff. It's all the same equipment. It's all the same process, except sometimes I start with the book page image to do a reverse collage where I paint it out at first and then collage on top. Or if I start with the blank page, but it's all the same stuff. But the first time I forget to tell somebody, I'll get an email. Which it really, I'm kind of like after 13 years, it's like, whatever. Whatever. You're going to get it. And if you're a new streamer or a new YouTuber and you think I'll never get a troll. You'll get a troll. Trust me, you will get trolls. You just got to be ready to deal with it. Let's see. Fashion is fleeting. Yeah, so we just scrape it off, right, Jane? Fashion is fleeting, so let's just scrape that ink right off. All right, let me get a sip of my water here. Let's see. Do we have a new person named Carrie? Hi, yeah, a magic eraser. I have them to clean, but they're kind of, are the I don't know, the chemical, the bleach in them. I use them to clean the sinks and tubs, but I never really thought to scrub my hands with it. I have a craft scrubby, anti-tanner, which I don't think they make anymore. The old Ranger craft scrubbies. They're like, it's kind of like a pumice stone, but they're like, it's not pumice because they're real light. It's like, I don't know what it's made out of, but anyway. What I like about it is it takes off the matte medium, but it doesn't really get it off your fingernails. So if you have fingernail polish on, you just really got to just get that fingernail polish and just take it all off. Take it all off. Thank you, Cat and Face. And I do try to kind of keep it, wiped as I go. But I like to finger paint. We're going to finger paint here in just a second. All right, so I think I'm done gluing for the minute. So I'm going to wipe the excess off my brush. I'm not going to put it away in the water yet because I might need it again. So I'll just wrap it in my a damp baby wipe here until put it over here with my, matte medium and just till I decide if I'm not going to need it. Because you can also, if I use any stickers, I can just put some Eileen's Tacky just to glue them down. But the thing is if you want a coating of matte medium over it, if you plan on painting over it, so that you can wipe it away if you want to. These are kind of shiny, so it's probably, I'll probably have a minute, but Anyway, so I want to use some of these, but I'm going to first, before I start doing that, I want to get this kind of painted in. So I'm going to let me plug in my heat tool. And you know what's funny? Janet doesn't seem to have a problem with this. Janet, you don't have a problem with my heat tool looking like this, do you? Why is that? All my other tools you have a problem with, but I never heard you complain about my. Janet and I have a thing going, so we're just kidding each other, guys. Um, why don't you care how my heat tool looks? When you care about what my mouse looks like, or my baby wipe. Yes, I do. She just can't. Her and Denise is the same way. My daughter Denise does not like. She wants to put on gloves when she picks up my heat tool. She gets a baby wipe out and she goes, "Okay, I'll pick." It's just paint. It's not cooties, Janet and Denise. It's not cooties. It's just paint. It is a relic. It's like, I don't know. I think me and Julie Topaz have had ours. I think hers finally gave up the ghost. She had her. I think we both had it for about 30 years. Yes, I'm picking on her. Convince me. Convince you it's just paint? Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna. And this really doesn't have to be 100%. I mean, it's still cold to the touch. That means it's not 100% dry. But I'm going to put paint on it and everything. So let me move my little plastic thing out of the way. Get another. Get another. I don't know. Which one would you like me to use, Janet? Any of these strike your fancy, Janet? Which one of these would you? No, I am not getting a new one. That is, let me put it this way. I do have a backup in cases because I use my heat tool so much in my collage, like literally every collage, my heat tool gets used. So, like, this is like 30 years old. So let's see, went to the Great Craft Studio in the Sky. But I think we've had them like at 25 to 30 years. And they don't make these Marvy cheetahs like they used to. They may call themselves a Marvy heat tool, but they don't make them like this anymore. And so I do have a backup in case something does happen to this. I do have a new one in the package. I'm not even going to open, until this one, let's not let's not go there. All right. So what's nice about using plastic lids for palettes with acrylic paint is you can just peel this off and clean it off, Janet. Am I going to do that? No. Because it's dry, you can just throw paint on top of it. But you can't do that with watercolor. With watercolor, you need a white base or a plastic, something clear that you can see the watercolor. With acrylics, you can pile this on. Janet cannot stand to see. Where is my big tray? The big tray is probably under here somewhere. Janet doesn't like to see it, so I should pull it out. Oh, there it is. No, it's got too much stuff piled. I got a big tray. It's about this big, and it looks just like this. It's got too much stuff on it right now to dig it out. All right, so let's see what colors we're going to need. We're going to need, of course, black and white. So yours looks like that too, Nettie? Well, good. Okay, so I'm going to get out some black. And I'm going to get out some white. And if you have leftover paint after your collage sitting, that's when you need to have your desk journal or whatever kind. I showed this on Monday where you have some kind of journal to scrape the excess paint in. so you don't waste it. Okay, so let's see what other colors am I going to need. I'm going to need me a pretty teal, a couple of shades maybe a lighter blue, maybe a light blue, and a teal, those two. And then I'm going to need a yellow ochre or a golden, antique gold and yellow ochre, kind of the same thing. Um, I think that might be all I need right now. Okay, if we need more, we'll get it. All right. Oh, I am going to need a tan color too. All right. All right, let's get out some teal. Always shake up your acrylic paints. I like Americana by Deco Art. It's my favorite, but you can use other craft paints as well. I just like the color variation with this brand, but you know, they're about $1 each when they always have them on sale. Some of this color. But shake them up well because the oils do separate. Okay, a little bit of yellow ochre and a tan. That might, no, I want a little bit of brown in there. Let's see. And all my paints are pretty much right here. Not all of them, but pretty much all of them. Let's move that. Let's see, this tan color maybe. Maybe. This one's, I think, is pretty much empty. I think this one's pretty empty. There's a little bit in there. Okay. Fawn color. All right, so we got the color. So now, you have a backup. What state is the backup? I missed something there, Rachel, but okay, so I do have my wax paper here so that I don't glue the pages shut. You know, I don't care if any paint gets on here because I'll paint over it when I get to this page. But if the paint goes over and dries, you're going to stick your pages together, and you don't want to do that. So let's just see. Let's see. We're going to touch the paint. Some people don't like to touch paint, but it doesn't bother me at all. I did not put a ring on so that nothing will get in my hands. I mean, in my rings. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. I think I'll start with the tan color. Okay, I'm going to put a little tan. It might be just a little bit of the antique gold in there too, because it's going to have black and other things in here as well. All right, so what I'm trying to do here is get rid of all the white. Get rid of the white. Okay, let's carry that over. See, all right, now see, I got a blob of paint there. If I did not have this coated with a matte medium, you can't just do this. This just takes it right off. Well, maybe you could if you caught it right away, but that's the nice thing about the golden matte medium is you can wipe it away. I might want a little bit of gray. I think I will. Let's get a little. I mean, of course, I can mix the black and white, but you know, I got a blue gray right here. Okay. And there's some areas that gets real tight, you know, then I'll get a brush and have to get in there because my fingers aren't that little, like around all that piping there. So I got a little bit of black and white and gray. Let's make some, and I'm probably going to make this more, you know, spiky and stormy and stuff over there. But I just want to, right now I'm just trying to get some paint down. Okay. I like the way that the paint, when you don't use a brush, you just use it on your fingers. Things have a tendency to mix really cool. That you have to really hard. You have to, with the brush, it's not as random. I like the randomness of finger painting. There'll probably be a brush in a little while, like when I get around this here, Jane. When I have to get around the metallics, you know, I mean the metal piping and stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and carry off a little bit of that across the top. I'm going to go back in here, and the same thing around the roof. I'm not sure how much color what I want to do right up at the roof line. I'm not sure yet. So let's get some gray in there. I'll probably have some kind of misty stuff going on. So let's just get all the way down here like that. Okay. And now I'm going to wipe a little of the excess black off my hands so that I can dig into the blues here. Okay. Let's make sure the wax paper is down there. A couple of the blues there. Very water-esque. Maybe a little more black. And then if I get it somewhere I don't want it, like right along that edge there, I can just wipe it away. Right here on this building, I can just wipe it away. Because it's coated with matte medium, I can get in there and wipe things away. Am I missing anything in chat? Thanks, Cat and Paste. So just kind of follow the swirls of that pattern that was in that paper I cut out. More in here. And you can just go in and just as you're doing it, things might occur to you. You know, do you want whales, mermaids, fish? You know, what kind of things do you want here? Do I want some splashes coming up this way? You know, is that too much? Maybe it's a little too much right there. Let's wipe some away. Maybe get a little bit of shadowy bits down in here. Carry that over here. Maybe a little black over here. Carries over to the other side. Back to the two blues. I'm just picking both up like that together. So they blend. They'll just mix just with my fingers. And it's pretty thick. So it can take a minute to dry too. Maybe a little more white right in here. So that's where your heat tool comes in. All right, I'm liking that. All right, I'm gonna let this set for a minute. All right, so this is where you got to use lots of baby wipes, you know. And that's why your lid and the baby wipe jar, whatever. And I just throw this away. Some people keep the baby wipes and reuse them in projects. I don't have time for those projects. All right, so I'm going to just get some of the excess off. Now I'll get me a brush. And I think I'm pretty much done with the edges, so I can probably remove the wax paper. Because I've got all along the edge, so it's probably safe. Although, what is this piece sticking out here? Let's take this swatch down a little. There we go. All right. And so you can save your wax paper. Once it dries, you can reuse that many times. All right, let's see. I was seeing this wet paint. I know, it is fun, Leona. I love it, too. I love the paint. All right, so now I'm going to get a brush or two. Let's move this that medium out of the way. Let's see. Do I want a big brush? Let's just get this medium brush. And always, if you're going to use acrylic paint, it's best to wet your brush. I know Janet's freaking out about my paint jar too, but you know, it's best to wet your paint before you stick it in acrylic paint so that it's easily cleaned. All right, sip of water. Hello, Ada. I said hi to Tori and Flo. I'm just looking up. Hi, Janet Nash. Janet Nash and Freddie. All right, so let's see here. Now I'm going to come over here. Let's move this over a little so I can get at it here. I think I'm going to do a little bit of, let's just get some gray in here. Maybe a little black and gray. And let's see, we can get right up on the house there or the roof. And then wherever there's, although I think I'm going to have some mist coming out of that little hole there. But in the meantime, I'm just going to like clean right along the edge because it's got matte medium on it. So it's easy to wipe away, right? So I'm just going to take a minute and, kind of get around. It's going to get a little lighter as it comes down here. Well, let's lift that up so we don't glue that edge. Go. Again, anything that gets on these metal pipes, I can just wipe away. But also remember, we tore this out. We tore it so all these edges will blend without seeing like harsh squares from cutting it out. The torn edge makes it all blend better. We didn't do a giveaway this week because I was doing the stamp thing. I hope everybody's continues to let me know as they get them in. We could do as long as I can get my hands clean enough, we could do another Selena fabric giveaway. Do y'all want to do it? Well, I don't even need to ask. Do y'all want to do a giveaway? I know that I don't even need to ask that. Okay, so I like the way look at that swirl right there. Doesn't that look cool? Maybe it just needs a little more, needs a little highlight on it. Doesn't that look cool? Like that black swirl right there. Kind of, popping. It's popping. All right, let's get a little more. I don't want too. I like this kind of light down here and it's far away, so we want the clouds and everything to be small. Just a little bit of something way back there. Put a little light in there. Maybe no, it's too far away to have. Well, maybe it'll have a cloud coming across some of that. Maybe just a little bit of misty stuff coming across, not too much. Okay, let's come back over on this side. Again, if it gets on those pipes, I'll just wipe it away with the baby wipe. Let's just get it painted in. Like that, and then oops, wiped it too much. I'm going to be a little more careful right on that. I don't want to lose that little pipe right there. I can put a highlight on it too later. Because the thing about using acrylic paint is you can use color pencil over it. So anytime I want to go in here with color pencil, like when I add the nebulas and stuff like that over acrylic paint, you can do that. You can add a color pencil over paint, acrylic paint, matte paint. This is matte acrylic paint. No, it's not satin, it's not gloss, it's not metallic. There we go. It's pretty good. Can fussy up those details there after a while if I need to. All right, a little bit more gray. Are y'all enjoying this? I don't know. I mean, most people that went on my collage days, they're here because they like the collage days. They're here because they like the collage days. I'll add a little bit of highlight on that roof right there with pencil, or it could be paint, Posca or something. But let's clean that roof line up just a little. I want to make sure that the thing's going this way, the wisps. Thank you, Debbie. Leona likes it. Okay, let me make sure we're in. Make sure we're in frame here. Okay. So there's a start. Now I can kind of start thinking about some details. I can start thinking about some different, what do you call it? Some fish or something in here. Some more, I want some mist coming like through here and down in here somewhere. Like mist, fog, and then the same thing for in this watch area. I'm going to, get rid of any, details. I can add some more details if I want. I can add more little dots and dashes. This has got some green in it, but that's okay. I'm going to leave the green. Let's see, I don't want that right there. And then I will extend the watch hands whichever way I decide for them to go. So if there's a watch hand it's going a way I don't want it to go, I need to paint that watch hand out so I can put the watch hand the way I want it to go. Because all watch hands are photographed the same. I think it's 10 after 10. They're all photographed that way so they don't cover up the name of the company. All right, I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Hi, Regina. I love watching the process. Thank you, Deborah D. You're working in your 3 prompts and the mini comp book I won from you. Oh, that's good, Anne. I'm glad I got there. I love giving those kind of things away. Let's see. Because, it's just the thing about shipping overseas sometimes. And I always hope, that things get there. And I will put some water splash, maybe a little bit of stars, bucket of stars in there. I'm just kind of figuring out my water here. All right, so let's go back in here with a little bit of, I think I need to do this with a baby wipe. So I'll mash the white paint into the baby wipe, and I want it to, because I want it to be soft. That's too much, too wavy. There we go. That's a little better. I want it to be softer. And a little less. So, all right, my baby wipe is full. Need to get another one. Once your baby wipe gets full of paint, then you're mixing up the paint. It's not going to remove it. So you got to kind of be careful of that. I'm going to add that water back a little bit later because I'm not sure which way I want the watch hands to go yet. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave the splashes a little bit for now. Maybe a couple there. So I'm not quite sure what direction, how the swirls are going to go. So that's probably good enough for now. Maybe that one. All right, let's see. Overseas Canada, yes. Overseas Canada, anything out of the U.S. is overseas. It is. But that's why I try to do separate. I do giveaways, that I can give to both international and a little bit of blue in there. A little bit of blue. All right, let's do a little bucket of stars. That's not supposed to be there. Let's get a little bit of brown, cover that up. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and get another little dish to make my bucket of stars. So what we do with that is add a little bit of white and water. It's the only time I add water. really the only. I mean, there's exceptions, but mostly the only time I add water is when I want to make a bucket of stars. So I'll get some water, squirt some in there, and get a floppy calligraphy brush like this. Oh, like this. It's real soft, and so it will flick really easy. Got to make it pretty watered down, and you want to come off your page over here and tap off a lot of the excess. Otherwise, it's going to be too much, too big. So tap off a lot of excess because I just want it very small. And then if I add some fish, which I'm going to do, I'm going to add some and maybe some more waves and stuff. Like right here, I think I want a crescent wave coming over like right here. I'm going to want a crescent wave coming right there. Then I can always go back. I can always go back and add more stars. I wasn't going to do this yet, but now that I've started it, let's just go ahead and add a few in there. No, I don't like this one. Not quite off the page. All right, back to the little more water. So that's too blobby right there. Need a planet and a shooting star. Need a planet right there. Too big. Okay, so I'm going to stop on that for a minute. Clean my brush out. You have to clean your acrylic brushes out because they will dry and crust up. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Pixie Cora. All right, let me clean this brush again. All right, I think I'll just take a minute and dry it, and then find a couple maybe whales, and I want to do some mist in the watch hands. Let's go ahead and dry. Find me a planet. It does take a minute because these blobs are thick. You know, the white blobs, it takes a minute to dry. Otherwise, you're smearing them. All right, so I'm going to just let this sit up here for just a minute while I look through our fish. Well, let's see. Maybe I can lay those down, prop this up so that's kind of out. Oh, you can't really see it then. All right. Let's just hold it over the page. No, I'm not going to put a sloth on it. I saw a sloth over there. I kind of like, see how that yellow, it's a little too bright, which we could always paint over it. But I like this little piece of coral there. Again, if I use something like this, let me show you. I could either put it down and paint it in, or by this stage, by this point, I will just cut it. I'll just fussy cut it. Okay. I don't want this is just a little piece of some kind of coral. And so I'm just going to fussy cut it out. I can always get in there with a little brush if it, has a little bit of white edge that I missed or something. You can always be fixing stuff. I just like this little piece of coral here because I really like it because of the color. I like that yellow ochre and the sienna color of this little, I don't know if it's a fish or, I think it's a piece of coral. Whatever it is, it's going in front of this building here. All right, so let's cut that excess off. But if y'all have any questions or you want a prompt, let me know. I'll dig you out one or three. I'll dig you out 3 prompts. Okay, so now if I want to glue, I never trust sticker paper. Never trust that just hold. So I'm going to get my Eileen's tacky and I'll put a little on there. Smear that around. Some of the glue off there. And I just want this, I want this somewhere down in here. I just want a little bit more of this color. Probably right there over that green grass. And I can always add more waves, more water, shadows, you know, whatever else. And you can spend a lot of time doing all the little stuff. You can put a lot of little stuff in here. So I'm just kind of flipping through, and really I'm kind of going by color. I might like the shape of one fish, and I might want to make sure that if it's on this edge, it's coming in and not going off the page. Well, there's times to do that too, but I kind of like, here's what I like. Look at these stripes on this fish here, and look at the kind of stripy bits in here. It kind of looks like it goes. Do you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? But I want this bigger one, but let's see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the bottom half off like this. I could save the bottom half, not that there's much of it there, but now I'm going to just cut around the top of this one. And again, I could have put some of this down before I started painting. Just depends on what you feel like doing. I do it both, you know, I sometimes do it both ways. Probably right about, oh, I didn't put the glue. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got to, it's sticking now, but it won't for long. I'll put that glue on there. I'll put that extra glue. And I could use I got the matte medium there. I could stick my finger in there and get some of that too. But, all right, so I'm going to put this here. And get maybe, where's my paintbrush? Here we go. Just maybe a touch of the gray. A little bit of white. Just kind of set them down in the water there. Not that this kind of fish would probably be breaching the surface, but you know, I wanted it to because it matched the stripes and the colors in this, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let me wash this brush out a little. All right, do I want it to have a little friend or something, or kind of like just the one? All right, let's see what else we got. Do I want something up in here? Something more malevolent, you know, mean, scary. Maybe an octopus. Oh, I like this orangey one. I wish it was a little bit more yellow. This one's a little too, maybe too. Let me just hold this one up to the page and see what I think about this color. Oops, tore off one of its little tentacles. Do I like that hidden up in there? Or is it too something? I don't know. I like the idea of an octopus in there. Of course, I could just paint one, but, you know, that'll take a minute. There's another one of those stripes something. He's too big, though. Oh, you're not seeing much. I'm concentrating here. That one. This, oh, you know what? This one, now I'd have to paint it in, though, but this, it looks like a spaceship, so I'm kind of digging this one. But here's a small, oh, look at all these. Look at these little spaceships. Oh, yes. All right, this one might have to be, I'll have to, what I'll do on something like this is kind of like a butterfly's antenna. I would just cut these off and paint those in. I don't cut around all that kind of stuff. I would just cut this out and draw some in. So, but I'm liking this, but I'm liking these little ones too. I need 3 of these and 1 of the littler ones over there. All right, so let's get 3 of these little spaceships. Do I need a bigger? No, I'll take the 3 smallest ones because that's not a lot of space over there. Space, not a lot of space. And let's see. Do I want this one or that one? I like this one. By the time I cut it down, come on. By the time I cut it down, it might work well over there. Maybe I should go with the smaller one. All right. Lay back down. Okay. All right. A little bit of fussy cutting here for a minute. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to cut off these little tendrils and I'll just paint them in if I want them in. Maybe not. These don't have any. Well, they do have a little bit of tendrils. And this one, though, I don't like the pointy top. It looks like a hat. So I'm going to just cut that around and make it rounded at the top. So like this. Let me put a little bit. Well, you know what? Instead of that, I just got my matte medium sitting right here. I'll just stick my finger in that. Put a little matte medium on the back. And I'll put this one up in here, and I'll put a glow around it. Put a little glow around it to make it stand out. It's going to get lost up in there. But if I put a glow around it, it will be good. All right. Now, let me continue on here. Cutting these out. Just going to be a minute. Okay, Ann Megs, I'll look at it in a minute. My hands are can't get on my phone right now. My hands are crusty. Can't get on the phone with crusty hands. All right. Pick up a little matte medium. I'm not sure where I want them all to be yet. But don't like them centered. Let's put one here. And again, I can put a glow around them. Oh, crooked. And I'll put some little tendrils with pencil or Posca one. Okay. Oops. Stay still. There we go. Let's see. Anything else wasn't expected? I know, but well, you said something, so I'm saying something back to you. I'll look at it in a minute. Yeah. If I don't say it, then I'll forget it. We'll be moved on to another topic and I won't remember. So, okay. A little bit more. A little bit more trim there. Okay. I think I want it there. It's kind of so far in the middle. Maybe there would be better. No, I'm kind of liking it over here, even though it's kind of in the middle. I'm liking it there better. Okay. This one just doesn't want to stick back down. Stick back down. All right. Now, do I want anything else? Let's just kind of flip through. Do I want something creepy in here? Like, look at that. That looks really good. Or this. I like those. Let's see if I can get one of those to work. I'm not even sure what it is. There's one of those. It's one of those flat. It's like an eel, I think, but it's kind of flat looking when you see it in the ocean. Like I've seen it in the ocean. You know what I mean? Like when you see it on film. Okay, let's get rid of some of the excess there. See, this is the kind of thing that takes a while. You know, these little details that we usually run out of time. You know, I still have to do the mist. I still have to do the watch hands. You know, and this kind of thing is usually when we run out of time. These little details. But I think I've got it far enough away around that we can finish it. I hope y'all have enjoyed the process. I've enjoyed doing it for you. Doing another collage. Oh, thank you, Leona. All right, so see, it looks like something, you know, and I'll put some mist over it so it won't just be floating there. It'll have some grounding, if you will. But I'm thinking I might want to do two of them, like one here. And another, got this little one. This little one can be over on that side. Christopher, are you? I don't know if he's still here. Are you coming on at 2 today? I know on Mondays Janet's on at 1. That I watch. This is just who I watch. Y'all can watch whoever you want. Like we were talking about earlier, you can go and see a list of streamers, but you're not going to see every streamer that every person watches. I watch a lot of comic artists, and I don't think they're going to be on Becca's list. Just saying. So everybody go watch who you like. I like comic art just because, and I don't even do sequential art. I never have been interested in sequential art, but I love comic art. Okay, here we go. Would it be okay? Would it be pink? Would this be pink? What would be pink? I'm not sure what would be pink. Or maybe you're talking to somebody else. It's not in caps, so you're probably not talking to me. All right. Maybe he's coming out of these pipes. Maybe these guys come out of these little pipes over here. See, his little tail's touching that pipe right there. Those kind of things you can't just make that up. Well, you can make it up, but you know what I mean. All right, so I think I'm going to stop on the stickers and the fish and all that. I think we're good. All right, let me because I want to add some detail. All right, let me dry. And I can add detail with pencil to make it stand out, right? Highlight the roof. Okay, so while that's sitting for me, let me get a white pencil. Do I have one sitting here? No, white pencil. I need a white pencil. All right, let's get one from, where's my pencils? Let me move some of this collage off here. Got the piles. Oh, I got the piles. After y'all leave me. And then let me look up Anna Makes, since the paint's dry on my hands. Here's what my floor behind me looks like. This is what happens when you're a streamer. I got all the things that we've been doing today all back here. All right, let's go to real quick. Let's go to Instagram and makes and is it Ann makes? I'm not sure. Ann makes. All right, Ann, you have a different name. I see Ann makes cake. What's your IG name, Ann? Ann makes. What's your IG name? I know it's not Ann makes cakes. I need your IG name. Ask 93. Is that it? Ask. See, that's what thing is when y'all say, "Oh, look at my nope. Ask 93 is just a round head. That's not it. Ask 93. That's not you, is it? I need another name. Okay, well, let me know because I can't just sit here and wait for you to. I looked up, Ann Maids with a D. Okay, Ann Maids. Okay, Ann Mades. Ann Maids. No. No Ann Maids. Sorry. There's no Ann Maids either. You have to give me the exact name or your real name. Ask 93 Ann Maids. Okay, let's try that. Ask. See, I never would have found that. I don't have you guys memorized. Oh my gosh. Ask 93 Ann Maids. Hang on. Ask 93 Ann Made. Ann Made. Made. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I don't have anything for you. Why don't I have anything for you? Oh, there it goes. Okay, because I wasn't following you. Follow back. Okay. All right. And ask 93 Ann Made. Okay. Oh, you tagged me? I'm looking for your. Oh, well, here's a prompt right here. I think you posted this. It's showing up too. Okay. Prompts were lime, hyacinth, and doodle. There we go. Lime, hyacinth, and doodle. So there's Ann Maid's double page spread. It looks like she's working in a composition book. Are you working in a comp book? Is that the one you wanted me to see? You'll have to be specific. That's specific, not Pacific. I won't put that down on the cringe words. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So that's pretty. I like the colors. I like the lime. All right. Let me sharpen my pencil. It's the mini comp book I sent you. Okay. Yeah, you said that earlier. That's cool. Do you like working mini? Do you like working mini? All right, so now I'm going to have to decide. I don't think I want any tendrils on this one, on these three here. I think I want tendrils on that one, maybe. Well, maybe a couple little tendrils. Maybe. I don't think you'd see them. They'd be too far away for you to see them. It's gonna. If I put tendrils, it's gonna look too much like what is it, Mars Attacks or one of those. What's the one that the old one, not Mars Attacks? That's the newer one. What's the old one? When the day the Earth stood still. What's the old movie? It was in color, I think. Yeah, it was in color, but it was the old 50s 60s movie. What was it that had the long arms? It looked like it kind of looked like this. Let me get a it had some kind of ship, and then it had those long things. I think it had a couple arms that they stood up, and then it had all these little that ship. What's the one that had that ship? That ship. I'm gonna have to look it up if nobody knows, because it's gonna bug me. I don't want it to look like that, is what I'm saying. I don't want it to look like that ship with those long War of the Worlds. Thank you, Jane. I don't want it to look like War of the Worlds. And I think if I get too tenderly, it will look like War of the Worlds. All right, so this little guy here is going to need some highlighting before I put him in the clouds. Let's give it a little highlight. I could also do it with Posca. It would stand out a little bit more. Same thing for this one over here. Let's do a little. Oh, baby, no, you can't get up here in the paint. Oh my gosh. Almost hit the paint. Like inches. Not even an inch. Like that. A little bit of highlight there. And someone's dog barking. The next door neighbor's dog barking. Oh, I got a little bit of a wrinkle right there. Didn't mash out. So I want this to be a little highlighted. Maybe even carry that roof line down a little further. Now remember, I'm going to put some mist through here. I don't know that I think it needs just a little bit more. Couple of places where it's a little brighter. Just a couple places. Like, maybe around the bottom there. And a little bit more highlighted. I don't want to outline, though. Got to be careful not to make it look outlined. There we go. That's better. And maybe a little highlight on the inside there. That's better. Give it a little bit more glow. It's a little flashed out. Let me get the color to be a little bit more accurate for you. It's a little better. There we go. That's a little better. All right. So now I think I want a little bit more. And again, I'm going to get back into the paint here in a minute, but let's just go ahead and do a little bit of something. Same for this one. I want that to sit down just a little better. Maybe a little bit of swirly going on here. Not too much. Kind of leave it to the imagination. Oh, I got to do my watch hands. I got to do my watch hands, and I got to do my mist. And I think that might be it. I think the watch hands and the mist. Oh, no, I got to do this guy over here. Hang on. I think I want gray. I want gray on this one. Oh, and I do want a shooting star, I think. Okay, so maybe on this one we'll have just a couple little. So it's going to look like it's going to land, and it's got the, fire coming out of the bottom of it, I don't really want that to happen, but I don't know. We'll see. It just needs a little bit of glow like that, because it's in the dark sky over there. And then maybe there's a couple. Let me do some orange. Maybe there's a couple other little, couple. you know, maybe there's some light, some orbs. That's what I'm thinking. There's some orbs going on around that one too. And maybe just a little extra. And maybe a little bit of light highlighting here. Okay, now I want maybe one shooting star right in here. Maybe it needs to be over here with all this going on. Maybe I'll keep it contained. Keep it contained over here. You know, you just don't know what you're seeing when you see those shooting stars. Right. All right, now I just got to do my watch hands and the mist. I don't know. It kind of looks out of place. It's so lined up. It's so much like, you know, too much lined up. But there we go. Just a little bit of a glow. A little bit of glow on some of this here because the light maybe is hitting this right here. You know. Need a little bit of black. Let's get a black pencil. See, this is the kind of stuff I could noodle with for a long time just because I have fun with it. Get around those little pipes there. Give them a little highlight. Not too much. Knock that back a little bit. And maybe these little fish guys need to have some yellow in them. I really don't need to have that bright a highlight. Let's knock that back too. They're not like, well, they could be electric eels type thing. All right, let's see. Let's come over here and kind of do a little fussy over here. All right, now let's see. Watch hands. Let me get. This is where I do use a ruler. Use a ruler here. All right, let's pick this up. Let's see. Let's measure. Let's measure. Which way do I want the watch hands to go? Do I want them to go this way? Probably one to go that way, and maybe one to go right up there. So if we have both hands, we could have them going like this. Like one is going to go up that way, and one's going to go up this way. So I think that's what we'll do. I'm going to have so much fun with that. Okay. Let's see. Let me get a. And thank you again, Elisa. Thank you again for my hands. All right, let's see. I'll start with a pencil. Let me sharpen a pencil so I can get some, and then I'll add some Posca if I need to. All right, so, and then I got to do the mist. Do I want to do the hands first or the mist first? Because sometimes I like the hands to be over the mist. But I think I'm going to have it coming into here. And probably one is going to need to come up to these guys here. Maybe the furthest one. No, that one right there, I think. So there's the watch. This one's going to come right up to maybe from the center or underneath of that ship. There. And then do I want it to connect right here? Right where they're touching? That might be good. And have like a star glow. I don't know if I want a star glow there because I got that. Maybe, no, I can't. That'll be a tangent going through there. Let's see. Let's just have it stop right there. Let's have it go there. I think that'll be good. See, I just think it needs a little, it's going to need a little glow there. I'm going to have just a little bit of a star shine there. Where's my Posca? Just the tiniest bit. Just a little bit of a glow right there. And then right here, of course, we'll have the star, we'll have a little bit of a. Okay, so now let's. Let me get a teal. Is that the right teal? No. This teal. Put a little shadow under there. I'm not looking at chat, guys. Just a second. Are we still with the tour? Where's Julie? Julie, you still got the velvet rope? And maybe just a little orange. Just a little bit of. Maybe just a little bit brighter on some of these. Okay. And now the mist. And I think we'll be done. What time is it? How are we doing? Oh, we're going to be done by 11:30. Oh, no, I'm going to do a giveaway for all those that have hung around. Okay, so now I'm done with this. I'm going to go put this back in the water because I don't need that. Where's my water thing? I need to add some water. Hang on. All right, let's see. The ruler, let's move some things around here. And I will wash my hands before I handle the fabric, even though its paint's all dry, but I will wash my hands. They're still okay. All right, so now I need to get let me get a fresh baby wipe. I have refills. This one's almost time to refill. All right, so now I'm going to get my white paint, pick it up and mash it into the baby wipe. This is why I do this, so that the paint gets into the baby wipe. Okay, and now let's see where we want this mist to come from and where we want it to go. I think it's going to come from over here and it's going to go in here. It's going to go in there. And then it's going to come out. It's going to come out over here because it's going to go across these guys here. It's going to need to come across him a little bit too. I want them set back. But I don't want to lose my star shine there. Let's get a little bit more. And just wipe that back. You can just keep building and moving. I might have to fix that star shine again. And I'm trying to go down in that ditch, which is tricky too. I'll have to add some black in there, some more shadow. Okay, so let's see. Some more little detail there. I just want him kind of set down a little. Let's see, let's kind of come off here. I kind of just like the way this just kind of happened. I just want to kind of leave that. Maybe a little bit there. But I kind of like just the way that all just kind of happened. Okay, now let's come down here a little bit. And just do a little, not too much. Doesn't need much. Doesn't need too much. Just a little softening. Maybe just a little bit right over that little guy there. All right, now I just want to get a little bit of black pencil. Let's dry this real quick. See if it's dry enough to add a little bit. It's a little bit of glue down right there. All right, I need to add just a little bit darker black in some areas. I want some nice. My bracelets are scraping on the. Just go in there and work on some of the details. And then I might do a little bit more splatter. I don't know if it really needs it. Maybe I'll just do a couple Posca dots. I just need a little bit more contrasty stuff in here. Y'all probably can't see much difference, but I can see it. No, we got along. Maybe a little there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Maybe a little in here. Just have a little bit of shadowy, like you can kind of see up under that water a little bit. All right, I'm going to leave it. Do I need some? No, I gotta splatter a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit of splatter. Then we'll do the giveaway. We got 5 minutes. Well, we actually have longer than that, but whoops. See, that's too much. Too much. Those big dots. Tap off a little more. Just a bit. That one's too big. Gotta make them small. That's too big. Maybe one or two in there, not on the roof. And then, let me just get my little star shine back. Where's my Posca? Get little star shine back there. Okay. All right. What do y'all think? I'm not loving this. What I'm not loving is the glow around them. It's too, I don't know, it's too contrived, the white glow around them. Maybe if I just put a little bit of beige. A little beige. All right, let me sharpen this sand color. Maybe it just needs a little bit more. It might need more a dark in there somewhere. I'll think about that before I take a picture. I think I need to do something around these little spaceship guys. They're just not, I'm not feeling it exactly. It's too, maybe the glow needs to be either more or less. Like, let me just try something. Let me try something here. See, that's better. There we go. I like that much better. I don't like how it's going off the edge of the paper right there. But other than that, much better. Can y'all see the difference I made? Or am I the only one that even cared? Doesn't that make it better? I mean, really? I mean, I just can tell so much better like with that. That little bit of misty going around it like that. Like they're kind of breaking through the clouds or the water rather than just having a round glow around them. Same thing for this guy. Maybe he needs a little softening. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. All right. So let me go wash my hands. Give me just a minute. I won't get everything off, but I'll get the bulk of the paint off so I can do a fabric giveaway. All right. Move the pencils. Move the paint because I'll have to close the door, make sure the babies don't come rolling in here. All right. While I'm stepping away. All right, give me just a minute, and I will. We'll do a fabric, some Selena fabric, and I'll let y'all pick I'll let you pick your own color too. Your own color. All right. Let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh, a BRB. Okay. All right. Be right back. Okay, I got the bulk of it off. Not all of it. Let me put a little moisture lotion on my hands here. I didn't get it all off, but I think it's good enough that it's not going to come off on the fabric. All right, let's see. Now let me get my fabric over here. All right, I'm gonna have to clean this spot off here. So let's go ahead and move this. Let's move the paint. Move the matte medium. There's my mailman. Is gonna come up and deliver anything to me? I'm not expecting a delivery. Let's see what he's just putting in the mail. Hang on. I always try to meet him out there so he doesn't have to get out of the truck if I can. But let's see. Let's see if we got something show and tell, because I won't be able to show. Oh, no, he's driving away. Okay, so I have nothing. I mean, I got mail, but nothing that he has to get out of the truck for. All right, let me check real quick. All right. Raj, I didn't even see what you said. I was gone. I stepped away, Raj, but okay. Thank you, Janet Nash. All right, so I'm going to move it to the side. I might do a couple little tweaks, and then I'll post it on Instagram with some pencils. I'll sign it over here. Oh, let me sign it. I should sign it. Here's my little Sharpie pen. Then we'll do a giveaway. So how the giveaways work, y'all, if you're new and newbies, feel free to just stop in long enough to participate. The only thing is you have to give me your address, which I do not share with anybody. I don't share addresses with anybody, not even my fellow mods. I don't share your address with anybody, and I don't put you on an email list. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But you have to be willing to give me your address so I can mail something to you. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side, out of the way. So we got a nice clean spot here. Let's move the glue. Make sure the lid's on. Let's move the paints out of the way. Okay. Let's move the matte medium. Let's move the bottle of water. Because I'm going to bring up the fabrics, my Selena fabrics, and you get to pick your color. All right, here we go. I'll give away 2 US and 2 international. Isn't that just lovely? So these are from Amour Fabriques. That's AMOURFABRIQUES, I believe, on Instagram. I mean on Etsy and on YouTube. If somebody wants to put in a link, feel free. So she sent this Cantha cloth, and I've been trying to do little giveaways with it every now and then. Thank you, Ada. Hi, Denise. Who else am I missing? I said hi to Raj, Raul. Okay. And so Terry Brett said, I think she's the only person I've heard so far that she says she has not got her fabric yet. So hopefully it will come in. She got something else that I sent later to her. So, yeah, hopefully it'll come in. So let's see here. So don't forget, everybody, to reach out to people. Reach out. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all gonna see those hands a lot because I just love them. And I did make a note. So Monday we might do wax seals. What else do I have here? Got all kinds of little notes. All right. So how it works is, how the giveaways work. I will do, we'll do international first. So don't put anything in yet. Yeah, Julie's putting in the things now. She's putting, make sure that you have live chat selected so you see everything. And that's not just my chat, but any chats you go to live stream, you want to make sure you have live chat selected at the top of your chat window. If you have top chat selected, which is the default, you will not see all the chat. All right, so we'll do international only. You're going to put in a number. Don't do it until I type in go. You're going to put in one number between 1 and 100. First 2 people closest without going over, and then we'll do US. We'll do it separately because it's just too much to do for the mods, right? All right, so we're going to do first two people without going over. When I type in go, put in one number only. Do not change your number. Don't take your number away because on StreamYard, I can't see that. So don't change your numbers. Just, one number only between 1 and 100. Okay. First two people, international only. Okay. Let's see here. There you go. Okay. And then we'll do US only separate. And you'll get to pick a color. You get to pick a green. There's upside down. Green, blue, orange, pink, red, yellow, or purple. You'll get to pick the color you want. And I'm going to pick I'll pick the piece out because I can't go through all that. We will be here all day. So, but you can get to pick your piece of fabric. Let me show you one here. So there's the different colors on the back. So this is how big they are. They're pretty good size. Let me see. Let me measure over here on my little. They're about, it looks like they're about 15 to 16 inches by 11 by 15 or 16. They're about. So they're a good size piece. But look, the total different color on the other side. So like if, I give you a purple, you might get this and go, oh, I wanted purple, not red. Well, you got purple. You see what I'm saying? So I'm picking by what's on the front, not what's on the back. So yeah. All right. So get your numbers in. Don't dilly dally, dawdle, or lollygag. One number only between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get them in. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Gabrielle, Sherry. Anybody else I missed? I say hi to you, Nettie. I don't know if I did. Okay, last call. Get those numbers in. Once I hit stop, there's no going back. All right, let me bring up random.org. Then we'll do the same thing for US. Okay, it's random. There we go. All right. So the first two people closest to 10 without going over. And if everybody went over 10, we'll just pick a new number. All right. So let's see if there's anybody under 10. The number 10, not the age. I don't see anybody under 10, the number 10. Am I missing anybody or do we pick a new number? I don't see any. It looks like everybody. Okay, CB said new number. Here we go. Closest number to 79 without going over. 79 without going. First two people closest to 79 without going over. So let me go back and look. Let's see. Tori, Artful Dabbler, has 75. So Tori will be 1. She has 75. Who else? Who was the next closest? I'm going to scroll back again. Scrolling. It'll be somebody in the 60s. Nettie had 60. I think she beat out Dorothy. I think Nettie. Dot had 60, but Nettie had 60 as well. So can you refresh and tell me which? No, what? I'll just do both. Y'all both had 60. So I'll do Nettie. And Dot. That way we won't have any. So we have Nettie and Dot. Okay. All right. So there we go. Yeah. Tori was 75 and Nettie. I had Nettie as first and then somebody else said Dot. So we'll do both. Okay. So here we go. Y'all be thinking about your colors now. I'm going to ask you one time. Tori, what color do you want? Nettie and Dot, what colors do you want? I don't see retracted numbers. That's why I ask you people, do not remove your numbers. I don't see removed numbers. Please do not remove your numbers. Is Nettie not international? Nettie, are you I don't remember where you live, Nettie. I'm sorry. So if Nettie's US, I will scratch her. If she's not US and she's international, I will keep her. Okay, you're not international. Okay. All right. Well, that settled that. All right. Tori and Dot, what colors do you want? No, babies. All right. Well, you can come in. I got the paint put up. Okay, so Tori wants purple. Okay, so Tori will get a purple. Dot, what color? Dot, green. All right, Dot wants green. Okay, there we go. All right. We got plenty, so it's not like I'm going to run out of one or the other. All right, so Tori wants purple. Dot wants green. All right. US only. We're going to do the same thing. Now you can play, Nettie. Nettie, now you can play. Wait till I type in go. US only. 1 to 100. It's hurting cats, people. Hurting cats. It's hurting cats. Wait till I type in go. You're welcome, Dot. All right. So, and the cats have not been on this, but be aware I do have cats, right? So, and Arlene, who's allergic to cats, says anything she's got from me, it's never bothered her allergies. But just know, y'all know I got cats. So if you are highly allergic to cats, just don't play, okay? Because I can't help it. I got cats. But they're, I brush them all the time. They're really clean. They don't really shed except on a black shirt. But, just know I don't I'm not rubbing their fur in this or anything. Right. So hopefully nobody gets allergy or anything, but all right. 10, 9. So Daddy, I didn't remember where you lived. I don't remember where half the people live, guys, until I go to mail you out something. I don't keep up, I mean, like, I know Rachel goes from, back and forth to Canada to Connecticut. Some people I know because I talk to them all the time. But otherwise, I don't keep track of where you guys live. I have to look up your address every time that I send you something. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know it? I have 4 arms. I have 4 arms. Here are my extra hands. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. All right, let's pick some new numbers. Okay. Let's pick a new number rather. Okay. First person. All right, 79 was the last one we picked for international. Here we go. 88. First 2 people closest to 88. First 2 people closest to 88. All right, let me scroll back. Everybody can scroll back. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Let's see what I can look at here. 88 without going over. Scrolling, scroll. I have to scroll a couple of times. Leah Foy has 77. So it's probably going to be Leah Foy with 77. Do I have your address, Leah? It's been forever since I mailed you something. And anybody that moves, let me know because I'm going to go to the last address I have of you. So if you're not sure if I have your address, send it to me again. Alyssa, what was the number? 80, 88? No, Alyssa had 88, right on the nose. All right. Well, Elisa, I'm sorry. Elisa, who sent me those arms. Elisa got 88. So Elisa. Okay. I do have it. All right. So Leah, what color do you want? Green, blue, orange, pink, red, yellow, or purple? And Elisa, you as well. Okay. What colors do y'all want? Thank you, guys. Elisa and Leah. What color do you want? Pick a color, any color, because I got plenty. And again, this is from Selena at Amore Fabriques. So y'all check out her Etsy and her YouTube. If you follow her on YouTube, when she has a special going on, she'll put it on YouTube, and you can get a deal. She'll have a deal that day. So follow Selena Amore Fabriques if someone wants to put in that in the her YouTube link, and she has an Etsy shop. Okay, Leah wants orange. And let's see, what color did Lisa? I keep wanting to say Alyssa. Elisa. What color? You're welcome, Elisa. What color? Did I miss your color, Elisa? What color did she pick? Scrolling. Blue. Okay, so she picked blue. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got our 4 colors there. Oh, well, we got plenty for, even if y'all could have picked the same color, it didn't matter. Okay, so I think that is what is all that we got going on today. Thank you, Rachel. There's the oh, thank you, Pacola. There's the name of her. That's her YouTube and her Etsy, and there's her Etsy shop. Thank you, Pacola. Don't forget the links all work. And Janet put in her YouTube link. So there we go. Okay, so thank you, everybody. I'm going to move the fabrics over to the side. I keep them in a basket. The cats don't get near, don't get on them or nothing. As a matter of fact, let me put them back in the basket so that they're safe from the paint, any paint that's up here. I still have this sitting here. So, all right, so there we go, guys. I will post this on Instagram in a little while. And hope y'all had fun. I will send out all your pieces of fabric. Today is Wednesday. By Friday, I'll send them out by Friday. And everybody's stamps have already all been sent, including Elisa's went out today. Thanks again, Elisa, for my lovely arms. I needed some extra hands. Oh, Nettie. Thank you so much, Nettie. You're so sweet to help with shipping. Thank you, Nettie. Nettie, you might get a surprise. You might get a surprise. Nettie, tell me a color. I can't stand that Nettie had to. Nettie, what color? Give me a color, Nettie. Quickly, give me a color, Nettie. I'll send you a piece of fabric too. For supporting the channel so nicely, Nettie. What color would you like? And don't forget, guys, also I have in my community tab every Monday I post, I try to post 3. If the books are huge, I'll post 2 or something like that. But I post new books in my community tab every Monday just to give you all some inspiration and some ideas. Orange. Okay, orange it is, Nettie. Orange it is. Okay, putting that over there with the others. Thank you, Nettie, for Raul wants prompts. Okay, Raul, you want 6 again, Raul, or do you want 3? Raul picked 6, and I think I don't know about him. How many do you want, Raul? Do you want 3 or 6? Here we go. I'll start with 3. And thanks to all the lurkers and everybody that's here. Okay, Raul, here you go. A decorated egg. I got you, Nettie. Orange. Thank you. A border. Raul, how many? I'm going to pick you 3 unless you say something. I'm only going to pick 3 unless you say 6. And baseball. Okay, Raul, do you want 6 or 3? Sometimes you want 6. It's nice to meet you too. You know it. I ordered me. That just reminded me. I'm not going to say it now because I'm going to wait till I get it. But I ordered me and Janet a new T-shirt. I'll wait till I get it and then show it to you. He wants 4. Okay, 1 more. All right, here you go, Raul. I don't know where I don't see him. And a key. There you go, Raul. There's 4 for you. Key, baseball, decorated egg, and a border. Okay. All right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your week. I will see you all at different streamers. I know that Christopher comes on at 2. He's really fun. Has a very relaxing voice. He does amazing drawings and mixed media, and he does a comic a day. So make sure you follow Christopher_Runciman_Canada on IG, and he's on Facebook too. But Instagram's the easiest place to follow people for their art. and YouTube for their channel. So, all right. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you so much. One last little thing for Rachel here. Little ASMR. Thank you for holding the velvet rope. Thank you for holding the velvet rope, Julie. And Janet's probably glad we just didn't wax her legs today. Bye, guys.